Yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up what was going. Hello, fine people of the internet. Excuse me. It says here Pick a Rick's live. I'm gonna open it up and see. Yep. That's what it says.
When Chili's opened, you didn't need to be a millionaire to have a good time. And now all you need.
If there's anybody out there, yeah, trying to pop the chat out. David in the desert, how are you? I'm getting there, bro. See if we can get anybody to come. You may be asleep. So what are you doing, David? Harry? Good to see y'all, man. Pull this up on my phone so I can check it out better. As soon as I figure out where I'm at here. I can check it out better. Okay. Bobby Sprinkle. All right, Bobby, there's a link. If any of y'all, you or Harry, either one want to come up here. I don't think David does that. We'll sit around and talk. I think Kim's going to be here in a little bit. Black Cat. Hello, Black Cat. How are you? Good to see you.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, man. How are you? What's Harry been up to today?
I'm just trying to get my stuff together. Oh, let me turn this off. There we go. Trying to get some stuff done on the computer.
Right.
Nothing major.
You got back from your trip, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Right.
It was all right. It was a marathon.
I like them videos. I remember one of them using a gas station or something like that.
Yeah, I kind of vlogged my way down.
Right. Sure do.
I got Sprint, so Sprint doesn't let me do live broadcast too well.
I got AT&T and they'll let you do it, but boy, they're proud of it. That's Diane, the Canning Nana. Hello, Diane. How are you? Good to see you.
I miss Diane.
Let's see. I can lower this one back now. I got the phone. One chat at a time. You know what I mean, Harry?
Yes, sir. I'm down with that.
Hey, call me Rick. That sir stuff scares me.
Oh, yeah. I got that off Cabby. He yells at me too.
Right. It terrifies me. I feel like I have to get up with a walker here in a minute. That was my daddy. And your
That's
daddy.
where I got it from. My daddy said, you just better sir and ma'am everybody.
Yep.
There might be a new chip up there, sweetheart.
There's Mr. Mark 1. How you doing, Mark?
Right.
Sure is.
Try this. Wait, I'll give you one. My daughter wants to do some filming.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. She's about ready to start her own channel. I got competition.
And that's good though. Mine, the last video I did, I was on a tractor plowing, getting the potatoes, and I moved the camera from the front to the side and to the back, and it looked like one long shot. And my oldest granddaughter, she's 12 now, and she's been watching me for 4 or 5 years. We was watching that video, and all of a sudden she said, "Are you using 3 cameras to film with now?" And I said, no, I'm just one, you know. But it amazed me that she recognized that. You know what I mean?
Sure. Absolutely. They know stuff now. My son, he's 14, and he could probably, he would take over the world if he used what he knew, but he's
right.
kind of,
But that just blew me away that she had picked that up by just being around it, you know. Hello, Brian. How are you? Good to see you. It's my granddaughter, and she's 12. That's cool, Brian. They'll enjoy it if they get started. They'll really enjoy it. All right, David's got him a new webcam coming. Hey, Mary, how are you? Good to see you. You gonna help them get started and everything, Harry?
oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't have any problem with that. I think it's going to be good.
That's a fun process just to get to do that. You know?
Sure is. Sure is. My daughters now, we're filming. I have a guy, I don't know if I told you this, but I have a guy that I grew up with around here, and he's doing a film treatment. And in that biz, you call a treatment sort of like a demo.
Yeah.
And even if you write a script, you write a treatment first and then edit that and whatever. Right. So she's doing she's going to be, well, she's an actress in it. So she's really getting the bug to be in front of the camera.
Oh, that's cool.
And she has the bug to be behind the camera artistically. So she's just like me.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I was in a few, I studied at Weiss Baron Rhine back in the late 80s, which is an acting school in New York, LA, Atlantic City. So I have it in my blood. I did do a few things, and she must, genetically, she's ready to go.
Oh, yeah. And that's great.
And much earlier than I figured out I wanted to do it.
And you take these on television, some of them, they start when they're 8 years old and stuff like that. That's unbelievable.
Sure. Look at Nickelodeon and Disney.
Right. Sure is.
Let me see who's on. I'll flip
There's
over.
Mark 1.
What's up, Mark?
He said he'd be back after he picks up a car. Thank you for stopping by, Black Cat. Appreciate it a lot.
Ooh, Black Cat. What's up? What's up?
If you ain't subscribed to Black Cat, y'all check her out.
I got her.
Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I am, though. Yep. That bell ain't rung, though, and I know I ring every one of them just about. I don't know how they get unrung.
Well, I'm only 3.5 weeks of subscribing to people, and I've rung every bell, and I've already gone back and seen that the bell's not rung.
I know what it's like. They set the computer or the algorithm up to where if you don't get there within a certain amount of time or something, I don't know what it is. There's CAB7. Hey, Cab. Ben, man, it's good to see you.
Uncle Ben.
Yep. Uncle Ben. Really good to see you. I enjoyed you on Two Family the other day, too. That was good. You did a great job on that, Ben.
Yeah, he did. I watched it.
Sure did.
I actually, with Ben, I messed him up. I sent a question in, and it freezed him up a little, but he has such a big heart that I have to wonder, like, sort of like, how do psychologists listen to everybody all day and then go home and not bring it with them? So I was kind of asking Ben if when people do look for him to give advice.
Right.
Does he ever sit at home at night and before he shuts his eyes, have somebody on his heart where he's like, wow, that was some tough stuff to hear or whatever? Like, does he carry it with him?
Oh, yeah. Hey, folks, if any of you are not subscribed to CAB7 there, please check out his channel. He's got a really good channel. It's great, the stuff he does. Yeah, I've got my youngest grandson. Also, he took one of my older cams. And he's been filming with it, doing reviews on. He's 9. He's been doing reviews on Legos.
There you go.
He dropped one in the sink the other day. I had to get it out of the hole in the bathroom.
That's a start, though.
Yeah, he's enjoying it too.
And it's a big community. There's Lego watchers galore.
He collects them. He really likes doing that too. Sure does.
I had Lincoln Logs.
Me too.
And they were awesome. Lincoln Logs were awesome with the green planks to make your roofs.
Right.
I loved it.
My buddy Kim's supposed to be coming by here in a minute. We get to talk to him, hopefully. You see what Cab said? He always had people on his heart. Try to lift people up one person at a time.
Yeah, he's good, man. He got me over 100.
That's great.
I love him for it.
So what's it like up where you're at located? I can't remember. I know, but I can't pull it up right now.
I'm South Jersey, Wildwood.
Right.
Cape May, Wildwood, Atlantic City.
Still, I've been to Atlantic City a couple of times. Me and my wife messing around up there.
I guess it could be all right if it's your first time in, but I grew up with it, and I fought to go out to Vegas because here I am my whole life. All I knew was, you know, the casinos there.
Right.
But boy, when I got out to Las Vegas, they want your money. They don't want you to leave, and they do it right.
Even you don't have to go to the gambling places. That boardwalk with the steel pier and all that stuff, that's pretty cool with that little carnival type.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pier there, you know.
Oh yeah. Atlantic City was like the place to be even before the casinos. That was like on the whole East Coast. That was probably, I guess, from the 1890s to 1970s. That was one of the biggest places to go.
Cab said Lincoln Logs, erector sets, and the old micro set.
Oh yeah, the electronics, man, where you could make little lights turn on.
David
from
said
Radio Shack.
Lincoln Logs cost more than real lumber now.
Yeah, they do.
That's expensive, that stuff is.
They were good toys.
Look there, her family, Diane's family's from up there near you. Hackensack.
Oh yeah.
Sure is.
It's a little more north of me.
Right. We used to, my wife had a doctor in New York. And sometimes trying to avoid the tolls, we would come back around the back way, I guess you'd call it, and come back through New Jersey. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It cost me from here to there about $50 worth of tolls, something like that. Maybe more now. That's been a few years.
I believe it.
You have one of those, what's that thing that goes on your windshield where you don't have to stop and pay the toll?
Easy Pass.
Easy Pass, yeah. That's a
Except
must.
Florida has its own. So if you go through Florida and you have Easy Pass, you can't, I don't think you can use it. We found that out on our way down.
Right.
It wouldn't recognize the tag, and they have their own Easy Pass, I guess. I don't know why, but that was kind of funny to find out. And they were expensive.
Scott King is in the house. Scott, how are you? I forgot about Bobby. Uh-oh. Somebody's knocking on the door. I thought he was getting on. I'll be right back, Harry. 1 second.
Yep. Let me see you on this side here. The Four Heart Ranch, hello. David in the Desert, hello. Uncle Ben, Gene Chambers, cool. Awesome. I just did a shout out video and didn't know I was doing a shout out video. So I think I got Cab, Bobby, Country Girl, Two Family Homestead. I did some links. Trying to decide whether or not to change my channel name.
Oh, what you gonna change it to?
Guess what? I had to stay with Harry Fessler.
Really?
Why not? Because who knows what I'm going to be filming. And I don't want to get locked into anything. And it started out as Harry Fessler, so
Right.
I might as well just keep it real.
Oh yeah. Might as well.
I mean, I wanted like a CB handle and just to be cool, but I don't know. Might as well just keep it where it is.
I need to be making a video. I got some ideas and stuff, but I don't know.
Well, do you? How many different categories of videos do you do, or want to do? I shouldn't say do you do, or do you want to do? Do you want to expand and do different things, or stay where you're at?
Well, it's a gardening homesteading channel with kind of some farming mixed into it, so it's kind of all the same gentry, more or less. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But I mean, I'll do one once in a while on something, you know, like I filmed that eclipse, you know.
Oh, cool.
Something like that, you know. I wouldn't
I'll have
want
to look at that.
I wouldn't want to get out there in the wild blue yonder, you know. But I enjoy it. I think about doing a composting video. I got 3 different composting piles. Right.
Well, that's cool.
Thought that is.
I've been enjoying. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just sitting there mumbling, reading the chat.
I've been thinking of doing some. It looks like some people are liking the drive-in videos just to see the town that you either live in, or even if you're going to, like, say, go to your grandmother's house, maybe they want to see the route you take.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Wisconsin Tim? Is that a guy? Wait, Wisconsin.
Gene, right?
Gene. One of the fellas just did a nice driving video, and I actually enjoyed it. Like, I got to see the back roads, and that's cool to me.
Yeah, Greg, maybe that's it. Wisconsin Greg, I think.
Maybe he did it. I'll have to look because I don't want to send out a name in the wrong video, but I really kind of like that. You get to see like the lefts and the right turns and the houses and all. That's kind of cool.
There's Gene Chambers. Hey, Gene, how are you? He's going to go do another spoon in the next week when he gets called up. It's raining on Scott right now. Must be. He's got plenty of umbrellas. So do you do more videos than vlogs though, don't you? Right?
Yeah, I don't have necessarily any kind of mathematical thing in my head yet of what I'm doing. It's kind of like I'll vlog if I feel it, or my daughter loves to cook, especially together. So we definitely do a lot of that. We like to do openings. So if we get something out of the mail, one thing she likes to do is she'll order Japanese candy or treats. So when we get them, see, I got a lot of videos that I don't even have quite available yet from 3 or 4 years ago, but I just never decided to do the channel until what, a month ago. So I'm so new at this that I don't know where. Like I was talking with Samwise and Country Girl when they were doing, and JD. Right. They were all singing around, sitting around, playing and strumming the guitar. And here I'm looking at my guitar, and it's been 4 years since I picked it up. So I'm thinking of starting to do some videos of how I learn songs and get back into shape for the people that, you know, maybe are looking at their guitar. I think even CAB7 said something about he had a guitar that he's just looking at it and not playing it. and you get anxiety because you start like doing this your whole life, and then you walk. It's like riding a bike, kinda, but the type of muscles and memory and the tough fingertips for guitar is something that I, after 25 years, forgot I had to go through that.
Oh yeah, me too. I've got one or two sitting over here now. My finger's so tender. I hadn't touched it in years. Electrical and out in the building, you know.
Please tell me you miss it.
I do, sort of, but I never was a very good guitar player. But I got a harmonica here. I mean, I can't play it too good either, but I've been messing with it. Hey, Miss Tammy, how are you? Good to see you.
Hi, Tammy. But anyway, and I play piano too, so that's the good thing. Like, I'm going to start doing videos on that, and especially if you want to figure out how to play a song by ear, I can teach people how to find the chords and all that. So I'm going to be looking at a wide variety of my own personal tastes, I guess, just to put it.
That's cool. Oh, I was wondering if Bobby needed a link, but Miss Tammy says she just got supper done, so he's got to eat. That's what
a man's got to eat.
Yeah, he's got to eat. Sure did. Yeah, I took a couple of piano, but I can't remember it. I was so young, you know. I could probably hit middle C.
That's all right. I played for years. I played in 2 or 3 bands while I had my business, and I was constantly, I'm a night owl to begin with, so I'd work my 8-10 hours a day and then go out and play at night. And that's when you're playing on like holidays and you're not seeing your kids, or you're playing on New Year's Eve and you're not with your wife. And I had to take a break. I walked away, and now I'm missing it super bad. Even just the playing. It doesn't have to be the performance part, but I miss playing, you know, just another language.
You said you was talking about Sam a minute ago, and you know they're gonna eat them peppers, right?
Yes.
And I picked one. This one's starting to shrivel a little, but I need to pick a new one. This is one of those.
Oh yeah, that's the one with the gesture.
Carolina Reaper, yeah, gnarly looking.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it has a gesture of sending you the bird.
Okay, Bobby. Gene, appreciate it stopping by. Thank you a whole lot, man. It's good to see you, Gene. Uh-oh, Scott's got something else now. Looks like I don't know what that is.
Soccer and chains.
Yeah, that's the part I can't put together. Take a little bite.
That way.
Yeah, they ain't happening, Brian. I ain't taking no little bite. I've been working on Billy Joel. Does that sound like the first part of Billy Joel's Piano Man?
Yeah. Da 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 da.
Wait a minute. I'm off air on the last couple ones a little bit. I got to get better. I need to watch.
Yeah, but you're there. You're there. That's all right. I'd love to play harmonica.
Ball and chain. That's right. That's what he's meaning. Ball and chain.
Okay.
I'm slow.
Me too. And Scott's very cryptic.
Scott is the most creative person I've seen. He could come up with stuff one right after another, after another, after another. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I dig what he puts up there.
Pretty cool the way he can come up with that stuff.
Does he come up on the panel ever, Scott?
No. He's welcome to that. Ricky ain't taking no bite. They're too hot, Brian. No way. Way too hot for me.
I'm still going to send you like $5 or $10 so you can mail me one.
Well, I'll
when
make
you're ready.
Just send me your address.
I'm eventually going to have to get the guts up to try it because I've watched that's actually one of the video categories that me and my kids have been watching is all these guys tasting the peppers.
Right.
And oof.
We're going to do that live, you know.
Oh, I know. I'm going to watch.
And I've looked all over YouTube for somebody that did it live stream, and I can't find it. I mean, it may be one out there, but they're all videos. There's a ton of videos of them, but I haven't seen a live stream like that yet. So if we can get the promoting right between all of us, maybe we can get it. It should be pretty cool.
Oh, I'll do my best. I'll do a video. As soon as you know the date, I will make sure I do a shout-out video and link you up.
I appreciate that. We do. All of us, me, Country Girl Sam, and Drunken One.
And I will watch because I want to see what happens.
Right. Uh-oh. I know what that last one is. That's Bobby's right there. His wife will not let him eat hot peppers, Brian says. Better than any man, I will not eat them at all.
I'm starting to see Brian. What's up, Brian? I'm starting to see him around a lot now. I'm recognizing. I'm sub to him.
Yeah, I am too. I'm going to make sure they didn't do something screwy to that. Nope, I can't believe that. I'm not subbed or anything, and I know I've did that before. I know it. I'm subbed to you, Brian.
See, now you're going to make me look.
I mean, he comes, I see Brian every day almost, you know.
Sure.
Bobby's laughing at me. So is Tammy. Oh, they're laughing at them pink panties that went up through there. Oh, I got you. I'm following. I'm getting what you're putting down. I got it. Got you. Yep. Voodoo. Hey, my subs dropped off too. Uh-oh. You better go look at, make sure you still subscribe.
Yeah, I just did. I had to hit him.
That's unreal, ain't it?
He's one of the newest. I mean, if I've subbed him, it was only in the last 3 days, but I know I did because it was on a live stream.
Voodoo, I'll stick a link in there if you want to come talk to me. We'd be happy to talk to you. We don't care. We like you. You're a good guy.
I like seeing faces.
He's a veteran. Good guy. Getting a little worried. I don't see no blue riches here yet. But they'll be here.
Here comes Voodoo.
Okay.
Let me get rid of that.
Mr. Voodoo.
Right. Hey, Harry, how's it going?
I'm good, sir. Oh, I did it again. I'm good, Voodoo. How about you?
That's fun.
Dang.
Get any sleep today?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I had to catch up. Yeah. Yeah, I did actually.
Voodoo too. I saw him. What time was it this morning when we said? Like 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, we was on. Was you on AJ? You was on AJ show, right?
In the chat, talking to him. Yeah, I seen a couple of friends there.
We got bombed hard.
Really?
Yeah, we got attacked by a hacker, blew us off the air, and so we have been banned from YouTube.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. Rick, AJ said he was going to turn that over to YouTube. He said, and I got Viper on my computer, and it stopped it. But they tried to hack in my email, and we don't know what happened to Papa Texas. He didn't come back on.
Wow. Yeah,
he sent the link up like you did, and somebody slipped in there and just took us right off air.
Yeah, I deleted it back out. just as fast as I could see you starting to get there. You know, you were right there at it, so I knew you had it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing, though. Hi, Jen. How are you?
Yeah, I did my second, I guess, somewhat second live stream, just saying, like, you know, trolls in the house, and just to get some kind of content up there so they wouldn't think that I was a troll or something, because a lot of them are saying that. Well, there's somebody else had I guess copied my name,
Right.
was going in and bad mouthing people that are wearing, you know how we get a tight community started up and you know your friends.
Right.
And all of a sudden there's like people start taking my wrench away. I said, what's going on? I said, well, you come in here and start bad mouthing. I said, it wasn't me.
Yeah, the last live stream I did, I had one come in, ask me a personal question, and I answered it, and you couldn't tell, you know, exactly. And the second one come up was loaded. That question was.
Yeah.
And they took him out. Oh yeah, there's Bobby. He's got a wrench. I forgot about that.
And then let's see, I think Douglas and Dorton, they were up all night with Douglas Fairchild's mom. She hadn't slept in several days. She's got dementia pretty bad.
That's
so
what
they're kind of taking shifts back and forth all night. That's why I stayed up all night.
David, have you got your new webcam working yet? Got it set up yet? Jen said she was in AJ's last night too.
Yeah. Yeah, I just said a few things. It wasn't nothing fancy, just something to put a little content on there so they would know it was me. Right.
Yeah, that's good to do. That's why I put that big old tomato up there. It stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, if there ain't no tomato on there, it's not Picker Rick.
Pepper Pick and Rick. Yes, you can. You sure enough can. Thank you for saying it. Oh.
Pretty soon you're going to have to put a big old pepper up there.
Yeah. I can't change my trademark. I don't think that'll work.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Missy, and she's not cooking, so she's not going to remind me. Last night, my wife had this big roast on all day long of beef roast with gravy in a slow cooker.
Oh,
and
boy.
I was supposed to cook cornbread, and Missy said, talking about cooking cornbread, and it reminded me I had to get up and leave. Hey, Jen.
Hey.
What you doing?
I'm Jen.
How much you want for that bear dog in the background? I like to buy a good fine hunting dog there.
This one's a boxer.
That's what I got.
I have a miniature Shar-Pei, and then I have a black lab, but they're not for sale.
That's a fine looking bear dog. I'm telling you now. We got plenty of bears up here. We got boxers. My mom and dad's got a boxer, Lucy, and she treed one last night.
So listen, I was in AJ's room last night. That was going on. I was in there before that because Texas Little Star was in there, and she was in another room that has a bunch of AJ haters, I guess. I don't know much about AJ, but I just recently started going into that room. I don't talk in there though.
Right.
Because AJ's from New York also. So anyways, Texas Little Star was commenting to this other room because they were in AJ's room trolling. It was like Little Star didn't even have to go to their troll room because they were in AJ's. So she was live with AJ. So she was responding to what they were talking about in the other room.
Right.
Well, I took screenshots of that other room. Let me pull them up on my phone. Because I was in there when you all were doing the live, and then you all got bumped out.
Brian.
And it was because
we don't know why they do it. Go ahead.
Papa Texas posted the link. Well, that other room was trolling, and they got the link, and they got in there, and they booted you all out. Now, let me pull up. Let me get the. I got like 15 screenshots.
Really? Oh, now this is.
I like doing investigative shit. That's my forte.
That is cool. I'm glad you.
They were
top of things.
they were passionate.
Yeah.
It's ad block plus user. Now these were all troll accounts, so I don't know who they really are because they had like no subscribers or they only had like maybe 2. And gentleman that came in there, something dog, he goes by, there's some initials. Hang on. Let me find him on my phone because it was late when that all happened.
Yes, one of them was Beetlejuice too. He got me.
Yeah.
The only people in there when I was there was Matthew, Amber and John Homestead, me, and maybe one more. It wasn't but just 4 or 5 people. It wasn't very many people.
And this ad blocker dude said who the hacker was in the AJ hater room.
Wow.
And I got a screenshot of it. But like I said, I got like 15 screenshots of what they were saying and talking about.
Good for you, Jen.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I had you when I was going through my divorce.
But I didn't want to say anything in AJ's room because they don't know who I am because I only come pretty much here to the circus crew.
Right.
That's it. Travel around. I mean, I might be lurking somewhere, but I don't get involved. I've only been involved here. So I didn't want them to get me and hack me and start on me by giving this information to you guys. So I was gonna get a hold of Country Girl because they were saying some pretty nasty stuff about her.
Y'all go ahead. My son came in the door.
But I didn't want to make myself known that I was taking these screenshots from that other room. Because they don't know me and they had no idea I was even in there taking these screenshots because they kept retracting their messages after they would type something. They would retract them, so you couldn't keep up unless you were constantly in that room following them.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Well, somebody called Beetlejuice.
A minute ago, that's what Brian said is, why do they hack the YouTube account? What they gain? Well, they don't gain anything. It's just disarray. They want to cause havoc, you know.
Chaos. I call them keyboard
and that
commanders.
Ad blocker, after you all got booted, that ad blocker said, I think AJ subs and mods are getting tired of him. They're over in another chat, even that Papa Texas. Wow. And I got a screenshot. I don't know if I can't even see myself on the Hangouts.
Down. You gotta go down. Oop. Let me try to hold on. Let me put you on the screen.
Yeah, you got to keep talking.
No, she don't. I got her there.
Okay.
Put me up on a big screen.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about the whole deal right there openly.
Oh, they were talking about everybody and anything, and whoever they are absolutely hate AJ.
His subs is getting tired of it. Oh my God.
I'm gonna pull up the one where that ad blocker dude said who was in his channel and hacked you guys. I got a screenshot of it.
We had 4 in Bobby's this morning, but they were the regular gamer dudes, you know.
Kids.
So I was going to contact Country Girl on Facebook to give her a private message and send her these screenshots, so she could get them to AJ because I don't know how to get a hold of him. But that's why I didn't say anything in the room last night because they had no idea I was even over there taking these pictures.
You're right.
You could probably get a hold of Brooklyn Girl. That's one of his mods.
Yeah. Hang on, because like I said, I got like 15 screenshots.
So
right here's the one I want you to see. Now TBD, that's that bulldog or
toothless dog or something.
I got a picture.
I don't know any
Yeah.
that you said so
But if you
far.
look,
Oh yeah, trolling is a certain style. You can
you
always
see where it says TBD
Mm-hmm.
is in there hacking or something like that. It says.
Yep. Plus, there's no clue. But
That's the one who got you guys.
the last 3 hours. Yep. Unbelievable. You did it. That's amazing, Jen. That's incredible.
That ad blocker. He said in their chat, their trolling room, he said, "Thanks, Papa Texas, for the link." But I couldn't get it fast enough because they were retracting their messages because I was going from AJ's room to your guys' room. I had 2 screens going, trying to take screenshots, but I managed to get that before they took it down.
Yeah, I've been doing that now. You know, getting the links back out fast as I can.
See, I'm learning something every day. I mean,
And
you know,
that ad blocker, he said, hang on, where the hell did it go? He said he has no clue BJ, whoever, and I don't know who these people are, initials BJ, has been on that bullshit talk for the last 3 hours. So I don't know I don't know these people. I just learned of it last night when I went in there and they were talking about that trolling room. It's labeled something Moose Cooks Lamb there, but they don't, it's just a live stream and they just leave a picture up. It's on his channel that a tribe called cookiesfor.com. All up on his YouTube channel, but or not, you can't see any. It's just a live stream, like 8 hours long. It went last night.
Wow.
The comments from the people. And hang on, I'm going to tell you who that TBD is. It's something bulldog or some
That
dog.
one you said something Texas or something. I think I've heard that name a little bit, but it don't ring no bell.
Little Star?
No, that's a lady we know, right?
now there's a guy.
Yeah,
That's
that's Darlene.
63.
Yeah, we know her. You
Yeah.
said Papa Texas or Papa something like that.
They were dissing her bad.
Oh man.
Is it not Takedown Man? Because that's one guy's been doing some bad stuff too. Takedown Man.
Toothless Bulldog. If you go to his channel,
Yeah.
Yep.
He was in their trolling room.
Yep.
If you go to his YouTube channel, he uses the initials TBD, and that's who that ad blocker said was in there hacking.
Wow.
Yeah, I think AJ got that. Yeah.
I never heard of him.
No, I never haven't either.
Look at these are all the screenshots that I was taken last night.
Wow. That's incredible.
That's just of them.
Right.
That's faster than a gunslinger.
No kidding. She's going after Allie. Allie's
So are these guys actually getting into these and talking to each other, like blatantly?
What they did was AJ had his own room, his own live stream going. Trolls were in their own room with their own live stream going. Papa Texas put the link up for Voodoo to come in there. And the link was in AJ's room. Well, they were trolling behind the scenes like I was doing to their room. They weren't commenting. They were just waiting, sitting there waiting.
Oh, yeah.
The link got posted for Voodoo. And Voodoo got on. Somebody else got on. And they were talking. And in the meantime, the live stream was still going, but they all got booted out. And they were like, who kicked me out? And Voodoo said, did I say something wrong? Maybe I said something wrong. And everybody was like, who booted me out of here? They got booted out of their own Google Hangouts.
Wow. That's amazing.
Said we were banned.
None of that, like, from YouTube.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey,
And
Brian.
AJ thought Papa Texas did it on an accident. Papa Texas didn't have anything to do with it. They
Right.
got a program out of your own Google Hangouts. and they froze everybody up. Everybody got kicked out. And then when AJ live stream, who's that guy? Douglas and the other kid there.
Fairchild.
Douglas and Dorton.
Yep.
Dorton.
He came back on, and AJ's live stream was echoing, and they had no windows or anything open. They had it all jacked up on them guys.
Give me 1 second. That's my son. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Crap.
So I'm just wondering if that made it look like these guys are that bold that they can literally troll and start talking to each other right on the screen, or am I getting that wrong?
No, they didn't stick around they didn't overtake the Hangouts. They just jacked it up and booted everybody out of it. They didn't keep it going.
They kicked us out and shut us down. And then some of the other people that were on there, they started attacking our email. They went after my email too. Said, and I have Viper, and I just got this thing updated, so it took care of it. But it was someone called Beetlejuice. It's like a bunch of them just attacking everybody. Wow.
What, Viper, is that something I should look into?
I can't think of there's a computer place over here in Virginia, and you pay for it once, and it's paid for a lifetime, and it does everything. It's called Viper.
Recommend it?
I do, because if I didn't have it, I probably wouldn't be on here today, because it probably jacked my computer up. And I went from a hard drive to a solid state drive.
Okay. Well, do they attack the host or everybody that's in the room?
Whoever's in the room.
One.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't pop up and say, AJ, I've got all these screenshots as to who did it, because I didn't want them getting at me.
Right.
They would have come after you.
Country girl, them with AJ. So I was going to contact her on Facebook and send her these screenshots to give to AJ somehow, because I don't want them hacking me.
Sorry, I went in there. And
well, that's funny. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I couldn't hear you.
No, I didn't know if I interrupted you.
See that bottom, that last one? TBD's in there hacking all of them.
Yep, sure is.
Yeah, isn't it something?
Sure is.
Yesterday, I was on with Bobby, and Bobby's line went out, like, floop, gone. Then he got back up, but he didn't say what that was, but I thought that was really weird. We're just all talking, and everything just left, gone. But he didn't say what that was.
Well, kicked out, the live stream still kept running, but nobody was in there. Okay. It was just a blank screen. And they were all, Voodoo and AJ and even Papa Texas were in the chat and said, who removed me? Out of here. And Voodoo says, well, did I say something wrong to get kicked out? It says I've been banned. Was still running.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
But there was nobody in the live stream. Everybody was in the chat. Everybody got kicked off the live stream, but it was still running. Wow. It was weird.
It was like being in a campfire and somebody threw a hand grenade and just blew us all out at the same time. It was very fast and violent.
Yeah. And it was all at once. It wasn't like one person here, one person there. It went all at once.
Well, it sounds like it's almost now they're latching on to the community, that they're going in and out of everybody's live stream, not just this one or that one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was on.
I'm gonna drink them.
They're getting into people's hangouts, because when you post the link in the chat, they have full access to it, and then that's how they did it. Because it wasn't 3 minutes after Papa Texas posted that, they were over in that other room, and they came back and said, that ad block user plus person said, thanks Papa Texas for posting the link, but I couldn't get a screenshot of that because they kept retracting their messages out of the chat.
Wow.
I had to stop going back and forth on my computer, and I just stayed in there taking these screenshots of what they were saying, because they were, what's the word I'm looking for?
Boasting.
And they were incriminating themselves, I guess you could say, by the messages. So they, after they would post it, they would only leave it up a few seconds, and then they would retract that whole message, and that you didn't know what they were talking about.
Right.
Well, now I'm seeing why CAB7 or Ben is sending me.
Come lay down.
He'll send the link to come up in my PM. He won't put it up on the chat no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gmail. That's how I got back on.
Because I don't know if they're getting in people's computers and ruining them, or, you know, how it works. That's why I was like, because I'm not computer savvy, believe me. And I was like, man, I want to tell them I know what's going on. I know who's doing it, but I can't because my computer going down.
Right.
So you
right.
did the right thing.
Yes, you did.
Big time.
Yeah, that's evidence right there.
That's pretty smart too, what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm standing in applause
So I
for
just,
you.
Yeah.
oh, I was just a silent stalker of the troll room, because I was watching what was happening, because AJ was talking about that troll room, and someone was like, because Arlene was bitching to these people in AJ's room because they were silent stalkers in his room, but talking about him and Arlene over in their room. Bitching to them. They're responding over in their room to her because she's reading both rooms.
That just sounds crazy, don't it? I mean, it's just out there. I mean, it's out there.
And she said she was working at trying to figure out who they were. She had an idea as to who they were, but I don't know nothing about AJ. I don't know who his haters are or any of that. Like I said, the only people I get involved with is the circus people here.
Yeah.
Right.
JD and Country Girl and Sam and all those. But I do go to other rooms and just watch and see what people are talking about, you know.
Yeah.
Entertain
that kind of thing.
When AJ was first starting small, I would go over there and kind of show him support to help him get started.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting bigger now, a lot more people.
So I don't know, let me count them, because I don't even know how many freaking screenshots I get. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 screenshots.
Wow.
Brian, what I meant was I have a lot of wrenches already. People committed. I don't know. They hadn't got here yet. Bobby had to go eat. He's one, but there's a bunch of more. They'll show up. There'll be plenty of wrenches here in a little bit. Takes a while sometime for the stream to set in and everybody get their notifications and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Being starting one tonight.
So I don't know if you have my Gmail account to be able to invite me to the Google Hangouts, but my suggestion would be, after witnessing last night's, is not post any link Hangout in the chat at all.
Right. Yeah, that's just crazy. If they can shut the whole thing.
If anyone wants to get on the circus or something, they're going to have to send everybody their Gmail account so that you can kind of keep it private, or you're going to have to go through what they went through last night. And it was jacked up for a while.
Yeah, I may have it, because when I pop that thing open over here on the screen on this side, there is a pile of emails, and it's all just, you know, circus people, the people we know. So.
I don't know. Can you nickname all those Gmails? Have the Gmail, but nickname them so you know who's who, you know? Like Voodoo's Gmail could be nicknamed Voodoo, so you know who that person is when you invite them. Because I don't know how to run Hangouts.
Mine is Voodoo. It's like let's see, Voodoo77. It's my birthday at gmail.com. So it's all on there. And AJ sent it through. I just couldn't get it because when I got hit, they hacked my Gmail and my Viper kicked in and pushed them back. And it sent a notification up to the server, and it got me back online within nanoseconds. But if I would have had this old hard drive, they would have wiped my computer out.
Well, like my YouTube name is not what my Gmail is. It's my real name, and some people know that. Rick knows what it is because we're friend. He just accepted my friend request on Facebook, so I mean he would recognize if that was me. But
Right.
I know a lot of people use different names compared to what their Gmail is. So I don't know if maybe you can nickname those in a list or something.
Most of them are people's names. It sounds like they're YouTube. Most of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I go by Ronan. That was my military Ronan. And Ryder. My real last name was Ryder, Ryder. And so I just kind of stay with the R.
Give Susan the version of what happened last night.
Hey, Daddy.
Oh, Susan, last night, AJ, I'm not sure if you're familiar with who AJ is, but he does a sub to sub type of a room, and they're kind of like the circus, but they have their own crew. Well, AJ has a bunch of haters, and they had their own room going also. AJ and Papa Texas and Voodoo and Douglas Fairchild were all in a live stream, posted the link for Voodoo to come in, and these trolls were trolling AJ's room. And they got a hold of the link and they kicked them all out of their own and jacked up their computers and shit. So I was stalking that other room, and I took a bunch of screenshots of who hacked them all. But I couldn't say anything because I didn't want to get hacked myself.
Yeah.
So they shut the Hangouts down and banned them from their own channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a nutshell,
they jacked it up enough to cause a huge problem where it took them a minute to be able to get it.
That's G&E, Dale. G&E talking.
I'm Jenny.
I don't know why I do that, just because it's spelled like that. I know what it is.
Jenny.
Yeah, that was crazy, but you did the right
So
thing,
I
Jenny.
know,
Yeah, that was smart, really smart.
Well, I was like, what the hell? Because, Texas Little Star, she's pretty laid back and pretty easygoing, and she was upset, and she was bitching, and I'm like, somebody in that room, in AJ's room, causing her to bitch like that. Who the hell is she talking to? And that's when she said the trolls have their own room, and they're saying they were saying stuff about Country Girl. They were saying stuff about AJ. They were just going on and on with all this crap. And somebody was asking, well, what's the room? And Texas Little Star didn't want to give them the acknowledgement, but somebody else posted a link to the room. And I went over to it and was stalking in the background. And then when AJ's room got all hacked up, I'm like screenshotting as all this shit's happening to them, because AJ was like, I don't know who's doing it. Well, I know now who's doing it, and I'm going to give it to him. I was going to give it to him through Country Girl on her Facebook. Because I'm just a little peon. I don't have I don't have any videos, or, I'm just a person that enjoys the circus and the people in the circus. And
oh yeah.
So I'm not, nobody knows who I am pretty much other than the circus.
This is last night or this morning, early in the morning.
Yeah.
Probably around 1:30 maybe, Voodoo.
Yeah, something like that. It was pretty late.
Yeah. Thank you.
It was actually after Hugh Hefner passed away. It was after that.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were of it.
Welcome to the room, BB. Thank you for coming.
I know I keep forgetting to keep up with chat, and I got to go back and answer anyone's questions that
I can't see them. I can't see them because I don't. If I do that, I'll kick myself offline.
I'll point them out to you. No problem.
Brian J., I don't know if they can hack phones. I don't know how to hack. I don't know in a program they use to run it. But all I know is I was in there when it happened. A lot of people's computers up.
Yeah, they tried to get mine. Wow, it was amazing.
Normal people try to reason. Why is this? Why? And it ain't no reason. It's just to wreak havoc, to cause turmoil.
There was a lady in AJ's room, Lois something. Her real name is Jennifer something or another. Trolls are starting to do is take your picture and make a fake account almost like your username and go into other rooms and start saying belligerent.
They did that to me too.
Out of character things to other channels, and other channels are thinking that it's you that's saying it, and it's not.
I had that happen twice. Once it was a picker Rick too, come rolling up through there, you know.
Yes, that's the latest craze that they're doing.
Yeah, it makes you lose subs really bad. I lost 60 subs in one day, and I was on Truthfully Tricia, and I'm one of her mods, and she said, "I don't know if it's you," and I had to say something that only she and I would know to get back on there. And now I do what you do. I just kind of sit back. I don't talk, and I got that wrench ready. So when somebody starts saying some really foul stuff to upset her, I delete it and ban them, kick them on out. But yeah, there's another voodoo out there somewhere. I don't know what happened.
Brian asked if I could let Dark and Ben know. I see Ben is in here, but I don't know if he heard everything that we said. But they can scroll back the room and listen to what we said and see my phone screenshots that I had put up.
Yeah, well,
and be able to read it.
Ben's on top of it because he PM'd me in my YouTube channel. He didn't want to put it up on chat. He don't do that no more. I don't know about the
Susan,
getting it in the mail.
Susan, I didn't turn anybody in because I didn't get hacked or anything. I was just getting the screenshots that nobody even knew I had.
You got the facts.
Trying to.
Brian said Ben heard it. Thank you. You're welcome, guys. I can't stand a hacker. I can't stand a thief.
No.
And
Me too.
You still want to sell them dogs for hunting? I buy them top dollar now.
Dale, I'm trying.
No.
I mean, you got to laugh. You got to have. I mean, but with this stuff they were doing, like Jen said, it was out there. I never seen anything like that before.
It was weird because nobody even knew what the hell even happened or how to even fix it at first. And it was like, well, did you kick me out? No, I didn't do it. Well, did you do it? I didn't do it. And then Papa Texas, he never even came back.
Yeah, it knocked him off. I haven't seen him all day.
There it goes, Dale.
Makes you wonder.
Yep, sure does. Unbelievable.
I was just a silent stalker. I don't know who those trolls are because I did go check out their profile to see if they had, and the only one that has videos is that what the hell is his?
The toothless one.
Up the screen.
TBD.
The cookie person. A tribe called cookies4.com.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
He's the one that owns the channel that they run the live streams up on.
Showing a certain
see his name with the crown.
Oh yeah, they're bragging about it, talking about what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they're jib jabbing. Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Yep.
Sure are.
Yeah, toothless bulldog.
Owns that room. Yes, CAB. Tribe is the lead in the troll room. But I don't know who these people are. Like I said, I don't really go to too many rooms and watch and listen. Like the other day when I was asking about Rainbow, if she was a sub to the shit show, because I heard what happened to one of our friends. And so I went to their channel and I was going through their live streams to see who all was part of their clique, I guess you could say, because I unsubbed from those people if they jacked with my friends.
Right. Susan said it was illegal to screenshot them. If you catch them saying something racist or a threat, flag them. I don't know.
Well, I've done that before too. Like some guy had some like pornographic stuff that he was. So if you went to go to sub him, you had this, sex toy up there, and I flagged him, but it was a bogus. What do you call it? Like Jen was saying, there was no subs, no content. You couldn't do nothing to them. They just,
Yeah,
they
you
just
can tell. Yeah, you can tell how they are.
It's like a ghost site.
Well, all those names in that room had no subs, no videos, no nothing, except for the person who owns that room keeps those live streams up, but they don't talk on the live stream. They only talk in the chat. So when the live stream's uploaded, that's all it is. It's just a picture and just runs. So you don't know or nothing because it doesn't show the chat once it's uploaded.
I tell you what, you know more about that stuff than I do, because I was at loss.
So you just vanished all of a sudden, Voodoo. Just poof.
It went black and it came up. Just as like a hand grenade going off, and it said, "You have been banned from YouTube for like reasons unknown." And I'm like, and I thought to myself, "Oh Lord, did I say something bad?" Because I thought maybe I said something wrong and I got kicked out. And so, like Jen said, we started kind of recollecting ourselves and getting back online. But some people were complaining, like, I got to get out of here. My computer's being hacked. Well, they hit me too. And it took me, I don't know, 15, 25 minutes to get back online again.
Wow.
But it's funny because if you were banned from YouTube, you would have been right out of the chat, all of YouTube, but you weren't. You were just kicked out of the Hangouts, but you were still able to talk in the chat, but you couldn't get back into the Hangouts.
And that's what had us confused. We're trying to figure out who did what went wrong where. We thought possibly maybe it was an accident. Okay, Big Rick. We just thought maybe it was someone had done it, an accident delete or something.
Right. Because that's what AJ said. Who, everyone was like, who kicked me out? Because you said, did I say something wrong? You thought maybe you did something wrong and they booted you out of there. But it wasn't. Bad. It was, all of you's got it.
Yeah.
But you were still able to talk in the chat. In the Hangouts was still running, but nobody could get in it. Everyone was kicked out of it, but it was running all by itself.
Right. It was just whoever kicked us out was still there. And they were backing out.
Maybe they put their own graphic up to say that you were banned. Maybe that was they actually made their own graphic to make you think that.
It could have been. I've never seen anything like that before, but it scared me because I thought, because I've been on since 2012, but I've got my TV behind me and a PlayStation,
Right.
And I would use that for like sleep. I have a CPAP, and I'd put on rain sounds and thunder and stuff, because where I live at in a little community, there's kids with a buzz bomb, they shoot guns and stuff, and I got PTSD and I don't want to hear that stuff.
Sure.
So I listen to the rain and thunder, and that's what I've been doing. And I got my computer fixed, and I got online and talking to nice folks like y'all. It got me to stop drinking for real. And
God bless.
And I'll be coming up on November 5th. There'll be a whole year I've been out without drinking, and I don't do no drugs anyway, so I don't drink no more.
Good for you.
And just to have somebody come after you.
Susan, enlighten me as to how it's illegal to screenshot somebody.
That's not playing fair, really. If they can do everything, why can't we screenshot what they're doing?
Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, if you got them right there, that's information right there. You got them. Yeah,
I just happened to wake up and open up a phone and check it out, and there was AJ going. It was Amber and John Homestead and Matthew and a few people I knew, and I just said hello to them, and he was telling me what was going on. Voodoo and AJ was. But
Bobby just put it up, so I was right, because I was with Bobby, and he's saying right now that something happened to him, like that was kind of crazy. Because we were all just nothing. Well, I don't even think there was a troll in there, but
Oh, his
all of a
went
sudden-
down too last night.
yeah, I was on that one. with
And
it.
then this morning there was 4 all around, but they got them. I mean, they nailed them instantly. But
That's why I'm wondering if they're looking in, like, we got a really good community, and granted, I'm one of the newbies, but I can tell that everybody I'm bumping into that knows at least one like degree to, like, Picker Rick sends me to somebody, I'm pretty much trusting that. So
Yeah.
I'm meeting great people, but I can see that somebody's trying to get in, maybe possibly to the community and even further out.
right.
But that's scary.
Susan says, I just teed, which I don't know what that is. Unless you have permission, you need to ask a lawyer. The only thing I know that's illegal is you can't record somebody without
Permission.
that you're recording them. However, here in my state of New York, you can take pictures of anybody and anything you want without their permission.
What's that? Homeland Security. See something, say something.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Mad Missy said she's a newbie. Me too.
I am too. I am too, Harry. I mean, and it's like, you know, when I saw Picker Rick come up, you know, his signature, you know, hey, that's a down to earth solid guy right there. You can trust. You can take it to the bank. And I've never been around his house or his home or his people, but you can tell by just talking to him, or Jen or you, Harry. I mean, you say, well, yeah, these are good people. You know, you're not coming on here trying to start no flack. We're just trying to get along and learn new things and do better things.
Have a good
Right.
time
Yeah.
doing it.
But it's not really a privacy act, Brian, if it's an open YouTube
That's yeah. It's not.
chat.
Yeah.
Anybody
It's
can go in there. It's public.
Yeah, you got people from different countries. How you gonna prosecute somebody from Australia if he's got screenshots?
Yeah, the same thing could have happened to Bobby, what he's talking about there a minute ago. But it was 3 or 4 trolls this morning. I don't know what they was up to, but they got popped so fast. They didn't know what was going on. Hey, Fee Paulson, how are you? Allison.
Hi, Annie Oakley.
Hello, Allison. Sure is.
And they've
Yep,
been attacking.
so if anyone-
shits. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jen.
If anyone wants to post the link to Google Hangout, you guys need to share your Gmail accounts with your friends that you trust, so that the link doesn't have to be posted, because that's how they're attacking people's computers.
Yeah.
And it is illegal to attack someone's computer. I do know that much.
Yeah.
But usually, most of the time, you don't know who's doing it or whatever.
Yeah,
or even
It's hard
wives.
to prosecute.
and couldn't find them.
Right.
To.
I mean, hell, even the government, have trouble finding out who the hackers are that hack them.
They hire hackers
You know,
to
it's-
hack the hackers. Really?
Yeah.
Allison, somebody shut down Bobby's. Bobby's Hangouts went down last night, but another guy we know this morning, his Hangouts was shut down by trolls that went in and hacked into it and shut it completely down, throwed everybody off a panel, and banned them from their own YouTube channel.
Yep.
That's what we're
Hack
talking
their
about.
Google Hangout.
Yeah, we had to start a whole new live stream last night to get back online.
That's what Bobby did. He had to re-up, and then he sent the notice out again, and we've rejoined.
Yeah, that's what we
I
had to
remember.
do. But we're trying to figure out
Yep.
what went wrong.
It's a crazy world, this internet world. It's great, and the family and everything is wonderful, but there's that dark side that always seems to be able to slip in a little bit.
Someone that wants to ruin it for somebody, that's for sure.
Hello, Lois Ann. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Shout out to Allie. How you doing, girl? They're just having fun with it. That's their type of entertainment, just like this. But it doesn't make it right or wrong. It makes it real wrong.
Right.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, because look at what they did to Drunken One. Didn't he just have his computer was all ruined and they got into accounts and all that crap or something?
Yeah. A9 was helping him. Yep, sure was. And
I think
Granny
AJ
Bobby
too.
just got really
Yeah.
done.
They got Granny?
Went in there not too long ago and posted a bunch of took her videos down and put porn videos on.
On Granny?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Because she
Yep.
seems like she got it real down.
Right. But you can't do nothing if you
No,
got the stuff you can get. They can get in it and do it. Whether
Yeah, you don't always see the shark come up and bite you.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad I started this live stream.
Yeah, me too, because I've been waiting. I missed Bobby's this morning, and I've been waiting to let Country Girl know, to let AJ know that I got these screenshots of what they were saying, and who did it. That toothless bulldog person.
Yeah.
Toothless bulldog. Who names that?
Something like whatever it is. It's on the screenshots.
CAB says that Granny had more than 70 porn videos put on her channel. Can you imagine that? You wake up one morning, people's been watching porn on your YouTube channel all night. Oh my God.
That is so crazy. I mean, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's worse than just trying to create chaos. That's evil.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you got to have the yin to have the yang, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
That's pretty slick of it that you saw it. That's just amazing.
I'm glad Jenny was there because like she said, we didn't know. I didn't know she was there. Now she's got everything that she needs.
Wow.
Yep.
That is so cool.
Yep.
Quick draw.
Ruck, invite me. Allie, if I see Ruck, I'll get him to invite you. I'll be looking for him. Oh, Rick. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got that part. All right.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
I didn't sleep at all. I couldn't sleep last night.
Well, that's what Rick was saying a couple times the other week or whatever, that these live streams are great, but boy, do they catch up on you.
That's not what I'm looking for. I got the wrong deal. Nah, she ain't gonna get me. She ain't gonna get me. I ain't did nothing. Of course, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get her here. I don't see her email. You comfortable putting your email down there? It's not showing up.
It's too expensive to buy.
That's my family.
Hold on a second. I can stop that. Yep, it stopped. Okay.
So let me get this straight. Do you need my email, or the way CAB did it was he just PM'd me in the YouTube, but is that the same thing? Like, I went to my about page and to my messages, and there he gave me the link.
That's how I did mine the second time.
So is that email or is that YouTube?
That's
It's like,
email.
yeah.
I can't find the email address, Alice. I don't see it anywhere. Can you use the link?
Well, Rick, if we get kicked off, we know what happened. We got hammered.
Nah, I ain't worried about it. It's enough blue down there to eat a lot of stuff. Yeah, private message me the email. Oh, here it is. I got it.
But you don't have to. I paid for Amazon Prime membership.
So I got a few gamer guys I've subscribed to. Are they the ones to be careful of? Not meaning any.
I've got a few of them. I don't that play those video games,
And you watch them.
and I watch them. It's kind of like watching like a TV program, and I'll talk to them to keep their support up. But yeah, some of them I would be leery of them, you know, because it could be like a young kid or something, and you just don't know anymore.
Right.
Hello, Allison.
What the hell is going on, brother? What the hell? I just checked in. I was talking to JD. He went to pick up his son at work. I'm like, oh, Picker Rick is live. Let me go say hi. And I'm like, really? Is somebody picking on you?
No, not me. It was our friend.
Oh.
Our friend Jenny went into a room last night, AJ, and they shut his completely down. Voodoo was there. Kicked all the people off the panel and banned them from their own channels. I mean, I can't imagine that they could do that, you know, but they did.
You know, this whole thing is so worrisome to me because we're such a small family. This whole thing is so worrisome to me. They're trying to destroy our small, beautiful coffee chats.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun for them, Allie. I don't even think they're just trying to pick us out. I think they're picking out way more because even Bobby said he went down because I was on that chat and we just were lost. We were gone.
How many did you get this morning, Allie, at Bobby's?
Oh, I just got one at Bobby's. They were rude. So this thing came up. So this was interesting. Susan, you're listening, Mama. So you're a wrench. So I've learned how to be a wrench. It took me time to get it. You know, like I know, Susan, you get it. I'm not saying you don't. So this dude comes on and I don't know who he is. And Bobby's is a small coffee chat. So I'm like, okay. So I see this name. I don't remember it. And he wrote, what the fuck, F-A-U-K. So that's to throw us off because he didn't spell it out correctly. So you think he's being a friend, being a wise ass, you know, joking around because we don't tolerate that word spelled out. And then he says, blah, blah, blah. And I looked at it.
I read that. He said, you said, how did he get
I don't want to say. I don't want to say what he said. I don't want to say what he said. I don't want to hurt Bobby.
Okay.
So I saw quick. I saw what the fuck. So that was a red flag. But let me read it. You know, I'm like, let me read it in my head. And you have like 2.5 seconds to do this. And it said blah, blah, blah. And it was rude. I thought this could be a friend of Bobby's channel just mouthing off being silly and fresh. So what I do as a wrench is if you hit remove, as a wrench, if you hit remove, it just detracts that one statement. So that's not going to stop them from sending 6 more through within seconds. Right. So I hit timeout. Now I have 300 seconds. It says 300, but I don't know if Papa says it's 500, but on my phone, it says it's 300. So I have 300 seconds to mull this over and say, what do I do? So I reread it and I said, hell no. He's picking on my Bobby. So I just hit banned. So that's how I do it as a wrench. Right. You can't just ban somebody. And to remove a true troll, you're only getting rid of that sentence. By the time you do that and it goes through, they left more. And I will not let anybody keep sending messages to hurt people that I love. And I take it to heart.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Serious stuff.
There was only one today.
It looked
but
like
the other day, 2 days ago, I was on Bobby's chat, but I was talking like I am now, so I couldn't see the chat. And I guess he got bombed, but I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't be a wrench.
Right.
But, you know, he has you guys.
Yep, that'd be the thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Seems to be getting worse, too. It comes in waves almost, you know.
I noticed it's been hitting all the other, because I'm with other communities like Shoot the Shits and the other like Truth and Trish, I got on to her, and I'm one of her mods, and they're just it seems like everybody, they're attacking these close-knit families, and it's wrong. That's what I put on. I had to make some kind of content. So I said, I don't know what to say, guys. I got to put something on here so they know who I am. I said, why can't we get along? I said, you people get off on this stuff, attacking people. I said, it's not right. Have a good day. Just have a good day. Wake up, have a good day, instead of beating somebody down. Just whipping them down. I don't like it.
Well,
You know what? You know what, Harry? You know what, Harry? There's trolls out there. So for us, people who have God in their hearts, we have to take on the whole world. It's not going to happen. We can only do what we can do with the few people that we come into contact with.
Susan said that you could always ban them, and then you can come back and unban them. You've got that option there, and when it pops up.
Right. I agree with that, but it depends upon whose channel you're on. Because I'm a wrench for a lot of different people, and with Paw, like, it depends upon whose channel you're on. Like, you have to be careful with that. I have to know, like, on Tessie's channel they can't say SHIT, but on Pawpaw's channel they can. You have to be really careful. You have to know the channel. You have to know the person. You have to know their mood.
Yeah,
I heard Pawpaw the other day. Just raved out. He said, Susan Sullivan, don't you be afraid to yield that wrench. You yield that wrench whenever you need it. That's what he said. I heard him say it myself. Sure did.
Right.
And she says she bans him on his channel too.
Yeah. Okay. But on Pawpaws, there's this guy from England or something, Jet Juby, whatever his name is, and he came on and he was swearing a lot. So I think I put him on timeout, and he came back. I didn't know he was Pawpaw's friend. And then I see Sam Wise. Hey, Jet Juby, what's up, brother? And I'm like, oh, crap, And that live stream goes so quickly.
Yeah.
So then Pawpaw's like, and Pawpaw's always like 20 minutes behind the chat because he has like so many people so fast. I was like, I made a mistake in my head. I made a mistake. And then Jet Juby comes back with like all these flooding. Why was I timed out? I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fired. And I just felt so badly. Meanwhile, I'm a volunteer. And the most important thing I told you, Rick, before, and then I'll shut up, I promise.
No, I just want to say hello to Blind Mama.
What? Okay.
I just want to say hello to Blind Mama. She just come in.
Blind Mama, love you, Mama. Mwah, 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 mwah. I hope your daughter is well. I love you, sweetheart. But the most important thing out of this whole thing, I think the lesson that we need to take home with us is wrenchers, they think we're like shooting at people. Wrenchers are protecting. That's all we're doing is protecting. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And
that's the job description.
It's a lot of work that you guys do, and y'all good at it, and we really appreciate it. I have
I'm thinking once these guys.
Go ahead, Harry.
Well, once these guys, kids or adults, whatever, once they learn a new trick, because Rick, you said it comes in waves, and I'm thinking that's actually a pod in a pod in a pod in a pod. They're a community themselves, and once one guy learns a new trick, then it spreads out to where other people do it, and then that trick dies down, and somebody else thinks of a new trick, and then all of a sudden you're trolled up again. So it's like, how many times can they come in and do the same trick, because they get bored with it too?
Excuse me, Dale. I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying as hard as I can go, but let me see what I can do. Susan said to tell you that that shoot to shit is bad, and that voodoo shoot to shit is someone you do not want to be with. That's what she said. Okay. Go ahead, Allie. Enlighten us some more. I like to listen to you talk. I really do.
No, Susan said to mute her.
She was joking.
I thought Susie Godiva was my girl. I'll just cry later. That's all right.
She's just joking with you.
I got the chat. Okay, Sue, you got caught.
That means Allie was trolling Sue.
Hell no. I'll say it like it is. I'll tell the truth every time.
We
I love
wouldn't
it,
have it
Carol.
any other way, Alice. We think something was wrong with you if you didn't do it like that.
I just happened to get the chat up. I usually can't. Like, I can't see you talking now, but I have the chat.
Right.
Hi, blind mama. Love
Would
you.
you rather look at my beautiful face and listen, no, watch that chat?
You are so adorable, Rick. I think you're precious.
I think you are too.
I'm glad I got on. I came across the circus because it really opened my eye up. I mean, I listened to Allie and everybody talking back and forth and country girl and stuff, and I just typed in, "Hey Bobby, sir, you know, is it okay if I come on?" And he brought me on in there, man, and it just made my day. Y'all made my day.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Same
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
Oh, Susan, too little, too late.
Here we go.
Allie, I love you. All I hear is Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah.
Look at there. She's sending you hearts.
Yeah, I hear wah, 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 whatever. So, Susan, really?
It's Allison, Harry, Voodoo, and who's in the middle again? I'm losing track here. One more person here. That's Jen. Jenny's here too.
Oh, Jen E. I love Jen E. She's
dealing with
awesome.
the kids right now.
Jen E is the best. Hold on. Can you hear me?
yeah, we got you.
JD's calling. I'm going to tell him to come on.
Yeah, look, I'm going to run real quick. I got to do some dinner, but I'll be back on sometime tonight if you guys are all hanging out. I love you.
I'll be here.
Thank you, Voodoo. Appreciate you coming by.
Yeah.
Really good. Appreciate you coming by.
Hey, I got a new thing from Texas Star saying, warning, trolls hacking into people's accounts. Texas Little Star 63 says, warning, trolls hacking into people's accounts.
Wow.
It just popped up. I got her, the subscription bell.
And Cab says that I shoot the shits is the #1 person on the porch. He's the top of the leader, the line.
Who's that, Rick?
Huh?
Who's top of the line?
The name of the channel is Shoot the Shits.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see them last night. I was too busy getting bombed off the show with AJ's show. But yeah, Texas Star's got a post up right here. It just came up on my screen.
Right.
That's what we were just talking about. I mean, there are people saying, "Look, I've got to get off here. My account just got hacked. I got to shut down and attack this thing."
Oh, they attacked Ben. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who they attacked Ben. You want a link, Ben, to come up here and talk about it? There it is, brother. There's JD, my brother by another mother. I don't think I spoke to you, or he may just be getting here. If it is, hello.
Rick.
Hey, Cab. Kevin. Hey, man.
And Voodoo, how you doing, my friend?
Doing good. Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, man, hang on, y'all. Hang on, Cal.
My brother by another mother. I don't think I spoke to you.
I wanted to talk about that channel.
Right.
And Voodoo, I take it you are you are a person of interest over there? Do you like their channel?
I kind of go in there once in a while. It's not like my number one fave. I just like to go in there and see what's going on. And there's a bunch of them that we're friends with. We kind of mosey back and forth.
Okay. Well, I'm going to let you know right now. I was number one over there. When they first started out, I've been there since the beginning. I was number one. I was Pam's best friend. Ain't no kidding about that. You can look like, matter of fact, I've got several videos about what they did to me and what they did to hundreds of people. They have bashed and bullied so many channels, and they still continue to do this. If you go up against them, they will bash you on their channel. So I'm just giving you that warning now. And if you have not seen this before, these people that used to be on their porch that are no longer, and they talk about, you know, shoot the shit all the time as well. They will never change. They're two people in their early 50s that have nothing better to do than to hate on other people. I agree. You know, I'm an advocate. That's why I have done inspirational live streams to go up against that, because there is another choice. If you are a basher, a bullier, a hater, or a judger, or a drama person, that's fine. But I'm going to go up against you with my kind of stuff, which is inspirational. And guess what? We can be friends. Let's do the opposite. Let's take the higher ground, because that's what it's all about. Our life is short. Why not spend it lifting people up and helping people out, not bashing and bullying? And when you got a disability and you're being made fun of, what kind of person, what kind of character does that say that you are to the community?
That's right.
That's bad. That's right.
So now, you know, they've said a lot of things about me and pulled out a lot of things, you know, my imperfections, which I am not perfect. And they have said a lot about me, and a lot of it, is true. But I've come out and I said, you know, I had skeletons in my closet. I brought out all my skeletons. I'm not afraid to move forward with my life. And people respect me because of that honesty, because I can say I'm just as human as anyone else.
Yep.
Yep. And I see that in you, Cab. I do.
So I will continue to lift up people. Like I said earlier in the chat, I will continue to lift up people in our community, one person at a time. If it means to raise money for someone who was affected by a hurricane, or if someone just got kicked out of their house and they're needing rent money, I will continue to do this. This is the higher ground. Shoot the shit does not do this.
But Cab,
yes.
CAB7.
Yes.
CAB7, do you understand that people like that don't understand what the higher ground is? They need to be taught from the floor up.
That's correct, and that's why I'm here.
That's right. That's why I'm here, honey, too.
Yeah. So I've seen so much goodness in our community. 95% of our community, and it is not a small family. It is huge.
It is. It is. It's an organization now. It's not just a family. It's even bigger than family. It's a family and a community, but it's even become an organization on its own, you know.
Well, that's right. And I mean, it covers everything from the homesteading to the bushcrafters to the people who do shopping hauls to the people who do vlogs and mechanics. I mean, musicians. There are so many people I've met, I mean, on YouTube. They are all a part of our community, our family. So we protect each other. We protect each other. And when something happens bad to someone, we come together and we lift that person up and say, you know what? It's going to be okay. You're going to make it through this because we stand together.
That's right.
Well, that's why I was screenshotting last night, because, I mean, that was something that was serious that was going on, and it wasn't right. It was not right what they did.
Right.
Do you understand that?
Hey, CAB7, I want to thank you for your service, sir.
My pleasure.
And I do too. Thank you a whole lot. We really appreciate it. I'm glad I can sit it because.
Well, I was building up. I was just sitting in that chat going, I can't believe I'm hearing this. I can't believe I'm hearing this. And it's building up in me. And you know, from time to time, they still talk to me. or not to me, but they still talk about me on their channel. And then when they do talk about me, then it becomes a feeding frenzy over there. And Pam is very upset. She hates my guts because I left them, and I stuck with my community. My community came to me and said, Ben, look what you're doing. Don't follow them. Remember, we've been here a lot longer than them. Have we not been at your side? And I thought about that. It's like, yeah, you have. So you can go back. I've got all my videos posted. I've got a video where 200 plus channels, 200 plus, all left comments that said, Ben, don't leave the community. We need you. We need you. And when
that's why I like to know who the trolls are. Those people, like the people that were hurt. Well, that's why I unsubbed those people that hurt my friends, like they did with Miss Tessie. She didn't have to tell me who did it. I did my own digging and investigation and found out, and then sent her a message that I knew who those people were, and they're gone. I don't want anything to do with those people.
Yeah, right. Well, there's a lot of drama channels out there, and I'm going to tell you right now, drama brings in money. You will get you will get checks from YouTube because you are drama. Trust me, I've seen it way too many times, and it's a damn shame because to get a check for hating on someone else, there's something wrong there.
That's right. It sure is. It's something completely wrong there. I mean, we try to keep all the drama out. We just want to get along with everybody. You know, everybody is our friends that let us be our friends, and that's all we want to do. You know.
As for the troll channels, I know exactly what was being said earlier because I've been to that live stream. And you're right, Cookies is number one, and then Bulldog. I sat there for 8 hours. 8 hours, and I watched all the people flow through there. And it's a regular group of people, but there's more than 400 of them, and each one of them has more than one channel. So you're talking about thousands of troll channels. Mm-hmm. And they will attack. Yeah. They will attack unless you protect yourself. It's nice to have those wrenches in the room because you can boot them out. I mean, you can ban them, but it doesn't mean they're banned for good because the next time you have a live stream, they can come right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I've been on YouTube long enough to, I've been on YouTube for 4 years, been doing the live streams for about 1.5 years now. I'm pretty familiar with what people can do to other people. But this troll room is a real place. And like I said in the chat, I have actually seen 2 of these people physically. They showed themselves in that 8-hour chat, which is continuous throughout the night. And like I said, these guys are guys that don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of their bodies. They look like they've been living in their mama's basement, whatever that's supposed to look like, but that's what I compare it to. And they're in their 40s and 50s, usually living on a disability of some sort. They can't find work, and they're being supported by a family or a friend or something like that. So this is their life. It's passing the time, taking it out on good, innocent people.
Yeah.
Country Girl is on her way home.
That's good.
Okay. I just got the text.
That's really
well. I got those screenshots of who was doing it.
Hey, Cab, there's my VFW card.
I didn't see that.
Let me put it on the screen.
Veterans of Foreign Wars, I'm very familiar with them. Very nice, very nice. And I got to say, thank you for your service, my friend.
And I'm learning, Cab, and I really super appreciate the intel. I'm learning. I'm new.
I mean, but and the thing about a social media platform is that you think you might have a friend. In reality, it's just someone that's gaining information, and they can play the game along, and you think that they're your friend, but they take it back to a nest, and then it comes back at you and nips you in the butt. Exactly. It really does. You've got to really
be cautious.
You do. You've got to really try to find out about people. I'm not saying take an interview or do an interview with a person or anything like that, or give them a 3rd degree.
No.
But just be wise. We're all adults here. Just be wise of who you might be trying to be a friend with, or someone that's trying to be a friend with you.
The
you're right.
might not be what it seems like. That's what
Yeah.
She loves you.
So I'm sure I will be getting some bashing because of this. Because remember, this a lot of people can see this.
Right.
I'm sure I'll be getting that, but I'm so used to it now.
Yeah, me too. I've been the last 3 or 4 days. It's just one after another after another.
Yeah, I'm used to it, but I've gotten to the point where I know what kind of community I belong to, and I know that the people that are going to stand at my side, and I just keep moving forward. No one is going to prevent me from doing what I do the best, and that's me doing inspirational videos, gardening, and making people laugh. No one is going to stop me from doing that.
That's right.
Ben, you don't know how much I appreciate you coming up here having this talk. You don't know how much.
Oh, hey, it's my pleasure, my friend.
I really do appreciate it.
It set me straight.
D, I'm cutting go on someone to tell you to call her. If you want to.
She wants me to call her?
No.
Oh, okay, Bobby.
D-E-N.
Gene.
I don't have her number.
Okay.
My number. But I can talk to her on Facebook. I can send her those screenshots to her.
And then you get in touch with her like that through a message or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Facebook, sure can.
I got to mention one other thing. Over at Shoot the Shit, they had a live stream the other night, and it was a guest. So I, of course, was curious to see who that guest was. And the guest was Pam's daughter, and her daughter's living with a disability, okay? And her daughter talked throughout her whole time on the porch about Jesus. Now, I'm not a religious guy or anything like that, but I know who Jesus is, I suppose. And to listen to this girl talk about how much she loved Jesus, and she wants everyone to know about this man. And I'm sitting there watching Pam, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe you need to take a lesson from your daughter. Because this young, sweet, innocent girl living with a disability, to be able to talk about Jesus the way she did, and how you need to be, how people need to be good and not to hate on one another. I'm listening to this, to her daughter, and I'm going, you go, girl, you go, you go.
That's right.
And maybe one day it will be her daughter that will change Pam's mind, and Pam might think, wow, have I really been doing this to people? Really?
Blind Mama asked what chat room that I think CAB7's talking about, and Mary said AJ's room. No, that's not whose room he's talking about.
No, I'm talking about.
Just let me fill Blind Mama in for a minute. Oh, yeah. AJ has a bunch of haters. Right. And last night, Blind Mama, they made a trolling room. Trolls were also in AJ's room stalking. And they started targeting Texas Little Star and saying some really cruel things about her. And they were also saying some really cruel things about Country Girl. Everybody was asking Little Texas what room that was, and she wouldn't give the acknowledgement to that room, but somebody did post the link. So I went to that room, stalker over there. In the meantime, AJ was doing his live stream in his own room, and Voodoo wanted to join. Papa Texas was in there, and Douglas Fairchild was in there. And Papa Texas posted the link. And next thing you know, Papa Texas, Voodoo, AJ, and Douglas all got booted out of their own hangout. They got hacked. And they shut the hangout. But Voodoo and AJ and all them were still able to be in the chat. But in the meantime, I was over in the trolling room and I screenshotted what they were saying and who they said was doing the hacking. And they don't have any idea who I am. I'm just a little peon. I don't even have a channel. I'm just here. And I was going to give those screenshots to give to AJ because I don't know. I don't have any way of getting a hold of anybody other than these live streams. But they didn't know I was even over in the trolling room because I didn't say anything. And when I went back to AJ's room, I didn't say anything to those guys either because they were hacking other people that were also in that channel at the time. Like there was a Lois somebody. And I don't want to get hacked, so I wasn't going to say anything until one of the live streams for the circus crew came up. That's what happened, Blind Mama. But there are other rooms that CAB7's talking about. To one of our friends, just went through a bunch of bullshit with one of those other channels.
See, I didn't go on the other night. I've been kind of backing away from that place.
Yeah, Susan, I saw you. Did you send it to my Facebook, Susan?
Yeah, Ben, and you don't know how much I appreciate you coming and talking about that. That just that made our whole day. We were on this conversation, and for you to be able to enlighten us was great, man.
Well, I guess my whole point is that we got to be strong. I mean, there's a lot of people that are weak, and trust me, you know, I can be weak too. But when you come together as a group and you support each other, that's when you become strong.
That's right.
I mean, there's some strong individuals out there, and I think I'm one of them. And trust me, you know, I've been through enough on YouTube, not expecting that this would ever happen when I first joined YouTube. It was like, I'm going to come here and create some videos, maybe some people will watch it. And it has been that way. But I never knew that I would have people come and hate on me. And, you know, no matter how kind you can be, no matter how much you've helped a community or helped another words for a community. I mean, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about outside volunteering, maybe at a senior citizen home or helping people that are disabled. You could tell your story, and to most of us, it'd be like, wow, that's cool that you do that. You do that humbly, and you don't ask for anything in return. That is an awesome person. But then you have that 1, 2, 3 people that say, you know what? You're not worth nothing. I don't care what you do. You're not worth nothing. And the reason why they do it is because they don't do it.
Right.
Because they don't do it. They wish that they could do that. So you got to keep looking forward, focus forward, enjoy what you're doing, create your content. And if you're not a creator and you're only a viewer, then keep viewing, keep supporting the community. Don't let no one stop you.
Thank you, CAB7. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Yep.
It's heavy.
And just
It's
watch
big
each
stuff.
other's backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And demons
And we do that.
and demon will tell about.
Well, sometimes, you know, it gets to the point, and I don't know how far this will all go eventually with social media, but a lot of people just don't trust a lot of people. And I would hate to see where no one trusts anyone anymore, even your friends.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard the situations where people have known each other on YouTube for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And best of friends, they've met each other physically. They've done things together. And then one day, someone comes along and says, did you hear this about that person?
Yep.
And then you want to deny and go, no,
Instead
not
of
my friend, not my friend. But it's true. They will try to break up friendships because they don't have that.
My real life circle of friends is about that big.
Right?
because a lot of people, and the less people I let into my life, that I would end up with. And it's the same with I'm on Zello, and I have a group of friends, and we've been friends for 2 years on Zello one day because of one person saying something. And instead of somebody going to that person and saying, did you say this or did you do this? No, they believe that other person, and then shit just falls apart.
Yeah, you know, that happened to me. That happened to me 3 times here on YouTube. And I'm the kind of guy, you know, being in the military, it kind of taught me this. But if someone has a problem with you, you go straight to them.
The source.
Don't be there.
And say, let's talk. We're going to talk man to man, man to woman, whatever the case may be. We're going to talk, and let's find out what's really going on. And if
Absolutely.
just as adult as you, they should be able to have a conversation with you. And you go ahead and you find out what really happened.
That's right.
If you can fix that problem, great. You continue to be friends. If not, then you go your own direction. You go your own direction. What's that?
And don't be afraid to say you did something wrong.
Right.
That's the problem. A lot of people won't admit to their fault.
Right.
People won't own up to, well, yeah, I did say something like that, or yeah, I did do that, and I'm sorry, and you know, they'd rather just fly with it, and
right,
it can be a mess.
You know, I publicly, you know, I've shared some things that I really didn't have to share. And you can see my videos. I've got all the videos, and you can see what I've shared on YouTube. And you know, it feels so much better that these things are no longer skeletons in my closet, because now I can move on with my life. So if anyone brings up anything about me, it's like, that's old news. It's in a video. You can watch it yourself. People accept me for me. Not 100%. There's still that tiny little infinite group that, you know, hates on everyone. But for the most part, people accept me for me. And that's what I do with other people. I accept you for you. And I say that in every live stream that I put on. Everyone is welcome.
That's right.
I don't care what your background is, as long as you don't have any ill intentions in this live stream. You're welcome here. You can say whatever you want.
That's right.
That's right.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it was just this had been boiling all day today, so I'm glad we was able to get together and talk about it. You know what I mean? And then maybe we've helped enlighten people. You have, you know, to what to look out for and who to look out for and how to do it. It really means a lot to me, Cab, that you came and talked about this. Because
me too, because I don't want to be looking over my shoulder. Somebody going to backstab me later on down the road.
And that does happen. It does happen. And trust me, Shoot the Shit is a very good channel for doing that. They've had some very, very close friends. I mean, close. And to see one by one those people being knocked off the porch, and it's like they're making a record of themselves. Pam and Rick, they're making a record for themselves, and everyone can go back to all those old live streams and watch and go, wow, you're right. Those people that they considered friends are no longer friends. So they will continue to keep having live streams and keep pushing people off the porch one by one like they keep doing. And guess what? A lot of those people come to CAB7 and they'll say, Ben, you were right. You were right. And I'll say, come on, you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Hi, Diane. Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, this has been a really good chat. I've really enjoyed it. Getting this stuff out and talking about it. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, me too.
It does need to be talked about. And, you know, this isn't drama. This is not, you know, some people might consider, oh, God, they're talking about drama. Well, you need to talk about this stuff because some people are innocent. They don't know about any of this stuff. And it'd be rather to nip it in the butt now before they get caught up in the drama. Because it does exist. It does exist.
Education, not drama.
Yeah.
Educational.
Well, I learned a great deal today. I tell you what, because after last night, I had to step back. I was thinking really hard, like, should I even bother to get back on? Because I'm like, I don't need this. Like you said, that drama, I don't need this.
Well, Voodoo, a lot of us belonged to that channel, Shoot the Shit, in the beginning. A lot of us did, hundreds. We really did. And now we've all, blocked that channel and put them out of our lives for the most part. But I still go over there, and I admitted that to Pam and Rick themselves. And I admitted it on a live stream here about a month ago because we had the class on a certain, and I said, come on, let's go for it. Let's talk this out. And we did. And it didn't go nowhere. And they went their way and I went mine. But I was glad that I was able to get out off my shoulders what I needed to get off my shoulders. I mean, this has been a continuation for them. But I chose the higher ground, and I don't regret it. I really don't.
I guess how I got on there was that my computer got fixed, and I got a PlayStation behind me. And one day, and I have a CPAP that I wear, and I put on rain sounds and stuff like that in the background. And one day, Shoot the Shits came on, and I thought, I checked them out, and it's helped me to stop drinking. And like you say, I felt a part of the family, but knowing now what I know now, I don't want to get somebody come get me in the back. You know what I mean? Make me feel terrible.
See, and that's the thing. I know what it's like to quit drinking because I've been sober for 12 years.
Good. Hey, guys, congratulations.
And it wasn't Shoot the Shit that helped me to do it. I'll tell you this much. But Shoot the Shit, you can see how they say, oh, that's nice that you quit. Oh, I'm so happy for you. And then maybe a week later, guess what about this person? Guess what about that person? It doesn't supposed to work that way. When I hear a story like that you quit drinking, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you that you did that. And I mean it when I say it.
Yeah, it
I
was hard.
know what it's like. I know what it's like, but I don't want to, I don't want to talk about alcoholism, but I'm just making a point here that when I say something about someone that's accomplished something in their life, I mean it.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I can see it in your eyes. I can see it. I can see it in everybody on this panel. That I can feel it. I can feel the energy. It's not like how you say words or cheap false statements. I can feel it.
Right. That's right.
I sent Country Girl a text.
But yeah, I just happened to come across the circus, and I asked Bobby Sprinkle. I said, "Hey, sir, can I come up?" And he brought me up, and believe it or not, this is the first panel I talked to about my alcoholism, and it made me feel so much better.
That's awesome.
Because
nobody here holds anything against you like that freaking shit porch. They, like Cab just said, you tell them about it, and then next week they hold it against you.
I mean, as for Bobby, I mean, when I heard that someone had made fun of Bobby, I cringed. If you only saw me on this side of the monitor when I was in that chat, and when I heard that really got me really bad because, I look past Bobby's disability. I look past Bobby's disability because there's a human behind that disability. And
he's very, very intelligent.
Nothing prevents Bobby from moving on with life. Bobby has a lot of supporters. Bobby's a great guy. He really is. And he is definitely a pillar to our community. That's how I see Bobby.
Yes, exactly. I don't see it this way. I see a very intelligent guy, and I wish I looked good like him.
Bobby.
He's better than me. When in the mornings on some of them streams, I have to get up about 3 times and go stretch, go somewhere, and he can sit right there the whole time. It don't bother him. I mean, it's unbelievable. 3 or 4 hours at a time,
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, how does he do that? But me and Bobby's good friends. We talk, text each other.
I could tell you are. Yep.
That is good. I tell you what, I enjoy it. I don't know, something weird. It was like I got to get on the circus today because I happened to be floating around, and I was feeling kind of down and blue, man. And I was like, I need to, because after that live stream we got hacked, I felt really bad. And I was like,
Man, I
"Damn,
couldn't
something
wait
bad."
for the live stream to come up.
And I would like to talk a little bit about that. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Jen, no, I just wanted to talk about those people that get hacked on those channels. Listen, sometimes they bring it on themselves because sometimes drama will be brought up on live streams.
Told it up.
And that drama gets around. People talk to other people and it gets around. It's like, you need to go to that live stream right now because they're talking about this situation. And sometimes, I mean, I love Texas Little Star 63. She's like my little sister. But she went over to shoot the shit. And it's like, what are you doing? What? And she got bashed. But she went over there with good intentions.
And that ain't right.
She tried to go over there with good intentions to protect our community, but she got bashed, bullied, and then, of course, she left with her tail between her legs. And it's like, don't ever do that again because they're going to whoop your ass when you go over there. I mean, you're going into a fire pit when you're over there. A bucket is what they call it. Okay? But don't do that because you're making yourself a bigger target than what you already are. Don't talk about drama on your live streams. Talk about positive things on your live streams. I mean, we got so much going on in our own lives, our families, our friends, our children, our jobs, whatever, or just YouTube, period. There's so much we could talk about besides drama. Push it to the side. Get rid of it. And that won't bring those people to your live streams. Because they're going to go, oh, that's boring. They're talking about real life stuff. I don't want to be a part of that.
Well, that's kind of how it started to escalate was because over in that whatever the heck live stream that they run all night long,
right,
responding to what they were saying, and they just kept feeding off of that, getting upset. The more, trying to defend herself and let other people know what they were saying, they were just giving it to her even more and more. And it was sad. It was really sad because those people don't quit.
Right.
Hey, give me a second. Hey, Grizz, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. I had your email. I'd get you up here if you wanted to, but you just you in the chat or you want to come up?
Good old Grizz.
Grizz, I loved his video of him sitting around that fire this morning. And when we called him a big teddy bear yesterday, how he said, yep, you was right.
Yeah, that sure is.
I told him I could sit around that fire with him all day and night and just listen to that wood crackle and the birds and the roosters crowing and peaceful.
Yeah. So that's what I do on that TV back here behind me. That's the way I sleep. I put that fire and thunder and stuff on the background. That's the way I can sleep.
Did anybody besides me see what just happened a minute ago?
Yeah.
No, what happened?
We just got attacked by at least 10. I know, 10 trolls.
Really?
Yeah, I just got hit too. Yeah.
Mine
just flashed up. It's flashing. Yeah, mine just said you just been. Yeah, I've got.
Okay,
they don't
Grizz,
know what you're talking about. I'm calling them out, huh?
I get you. I got you, Grizz. Appreciate it.
See it now. I had to go back and look.
Let's see what happens. She wants me to get them to clear the room, but let's see. Maybe that's all of them.
Good thing we got some fast guns in this room.
She got them all, I think. Bobby got one there, and Susan was getting them 3 or 4 or 5 at a time. You ever have that, Cab?
I'm no okay.
I've been very fortunate because I think out of 40 live streams, I've had only 3 people that were trolls come to my live streams out of all those live streams, and I just been fortunate. I don't know how I don't run into that problem.
Right.
I mean, it's by a miracle, I suppose.
Hey, Diane, Grizz, Mad, Missy, if y'all can, when you clear up to the top, hold it for a minute and let's see what happens. That's an awful lot of trolls. hold it before you type anything else, and let the room clear out for just a second, and let's see what's going on here. Make sure. Scott, hold up a minute. After this next type, hold up. Let's see what's going on. That was an awful big pile of them.
Yeah.
It's probably those bots, they call them.
Their ears were probably ringing.
After she shot all of them?
Yep.
I just blocked it. This makes my 10th hack. It just came through. It's stopping them. On that Viper, I'm at number 10.
You talking about on your channel or what?
Yeah, it's like it's shutting out, and it'll pop up as a hack warning. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I got a block. A uBlock origin. It gives me a number. It doesn't tell me who it is, but it says they stopped it.
Well, let's stop the chat, but I don't see nothing happening. Nobody else is coming in either.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Just to put a little bit of content on my video was like, you know, people are being attacked, and it's like it's crazy. And it's closely knit groups like this.
She's pushing those old comments up. Check that out, like a bulldozer.
There's a good mod right there.
Ingredient.
Pro cologne. It's like aromatherapy. They smell it and they come.
It gives.
Tim, I guess. You hear it. Welcome, Tim.
What'd you say, Bobby?
I told Giz, again, I told Giz I'm going to make a 10 accounts and told him.
Oh, you're going to troll him. Grizz's love teddy bear or something.
Uh-oh, you got trolls coming at the house. Them dogs is licking.
Yeah, they're here.
Yeah. Run.
Tim.
I'll be right back.
No, I'm not confused. I'm not confused, Tim.
Could you see the chat, Ben?
Yeah, I can see the chat.
Did you see when all that happened up there at the top?
Actually, no. I had the Google Hangout filling up my whole screen, so I didn't see what was going on in chat.
Right.
But when you said it, then I split the screen, and it's like I saw a couple in there. The best thing to do is block those people.
That's what.
Yeah, they'll go to your block list. They'll come back with a different channel, I'm sure. But the best you can do is just keep blocking those names.
Right. Grizz is inviting them to his channel for entertainment.
Welcome to my channel.
Please come. He's got cards and stuff. Name one Grizz. I don't even believe that. Yeah, I really do. Thank you for talking to us like that. It means a lot to me. It really does. And to all of us here, you know.
Yeah, thank you, Big Rick. Bring me up, yeah. Bobby and CAB. Yeah.
You know, I'm just, you know, I had to share because, you know, my experience with it, you know,
Right.
and some people don't know about what I've went through here on YouTube, and it's always good to share that story because it makes the other person think, oh, wow.
Well, I've always heard good things about CAB7 from other shows and stuff. You know, like you did an 8-hour show, and they're like, I wish you'd get off here to go see it. But I was kind of in another chat, and I was like, yeah, I want to go over there and see what's going on too.
Yeah, I did 16 hours, the other night, and I did another 13-hour just a couple nights ago, and I plan on doing another one. I got to beat my record. I want to go more than 16 hours. But what's really cool about it is that so many cool people come into that live stream, and you get to find out a little bit more about people and the talents and gifts I would have never guessed that they had. They tell you about it. It's like, oh, that's so cool. I never knew that about you.
Yeah.
I mean, you had one here on Harvey, or Harry, excuse me, Harry.
Right.
I never knew he was on my panel, and Harry is a cool dude. He really is. He's got so much talent, and I'm glad that he came on the panel and told us a little bit about himself. That guy is really cool.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. Okay, the next long live you do. Make sure it be on a better night because I won't be able to be there the entire night.
Exactly. You know, Bobby comes up just out of the blue. That's what's so cool about Bobby. He'll come out of the blue and just like, bam, right in your face.
In your face. Yeah. There it is. Take it as it is.
That's right.
No trolls.
Exactly. Exactly. How does your new phone sound? Tim says. Well, I'm in a chat. I can't really tell, Tim.
I don't think Country Girl got my message. She hasn't answered me. Yes.
After I was doing, she's driving home now.
Driving home? Okay.
Yeah.
That's another gal that's really cool. I like her because she is straightforward and no bullshit. Country girl is who I'm speaking of.
Yeah.
And that's a great quality in her that I really admire.
Yeah, me too. I've talked to her.
Yeah, she should be home for long. Are you firing up one tonight, Bobby?
Huh?
Are you firing up one, or who is?
Okay, I don't understand where they're going to do it.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know about him.
Right. Hello, ZZ. Welcome. I don't believe I've seen you here before. How you doing? Let's check out ZZ's channel, see what he's got going on.
What, baby?
5 subscribers in the car. No content.
Oh.
Welcome, ZZ.
I would get rid of ZZ there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get rid of ZZ.
Shoot him, Susan.
Do it. Oh, Lord.
Now remember to block him. For those people that are in this chat, block that name.
Block him and don't give him another chance. Oh, now he says I'm joking. Sorry. Around here. That ain't no joke. Susan,
Yeah,
shoot him.
He's trolling.
We wasn't joking, ZZ. We wasn't. Man, that's been a pile of them so far.
That's what I was talking about earlier on my little chit chat, just a little something.
Brian.
Yeah.
It looks like Scott King. It's all in caps. You can let me be heard.
He's our Scott King's okay.
Yeah, he's one of our good friends.
No, I understand that, but he's saying, you can let me, I don't know if he wanted to say something or I don't know.
Oh, he says, you going to let me be heard tonight? Long cab, I don't know.
Oh,
Tell her CAB7 is in love with us. Is in, you know.
Susan, zap that ZZ up there. Can you still, even with his message retracted?
I see to be him.
She says when I clear the chat, she will.
Hey, Jenny, I got a sweet deal for that dog. I got a troll swatter here. Now, I bought it for, $299.95, and I'll trade you this troll swatter for one of them troll dogs.
You can't have one. I don't know if you could see the one behind me. You see her? She's belly up.
Yep. like.
She's showing the world.
Hey, guys, she's trying to push everything out of the chat, I think, here.
Yeah, that's what she's trying to do.
Yeah, I tried to get Douglas Fairchild. I tried to come down there and get his cats, to go rat hunting, and he got a kick out of that. I said, we're gonna have to do some rat killing like old Jerry Clower.
Hey, Ben.
yes.
Country girl told me to tell you hello.
Who's that?
Country girl.
Oh, she said hello?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Hello back to her. Big hugs.
Hey.
Okay, we're good now in the chat. Everything's good.
Yep.
Everybody go ahead. Say whatever you want to say.
We got the all clear.
That's pretty wild to watch that, ain't it, Ben?
Yeah.
It's a trip. Every time I see it, it blows me away. I remember one time on Country Girls, I bet it was 50 at one time.
Wow.
At least 50.
I know it happened on Texas Little Star, but at the time she was talking about drama. And when you start doing stuff like that, that's an attention getter. And it will bring the trolls. It really will. It's kind of like a food that you throw out there, and when trolls get a hold of that, they won't let go.
Right.
Unless you of course block them all.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came on after that. I didn't get to see all that bad stuff. I'm glad. I probably would have just saw it and backed out, and went somewhere else.
That's why it's important to have a good mod that, a joke is a joke, but when it's
hurtful.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
No.
I probably shouldn't have said that, but I should have put her name out there. I should have just said what was going on, but you're probably right. I talk too much anyway. Ask anybody. They all know it. I can't help it. It's my nature. Oh, Lord have mercy. Is it bad YouTube don't block IP addresses? I don't know. What do you think, Cab?
That I would not know. I've actually talked to YouTube. I called their office and talked to them. It's a little disheartening because the gal I talked to, and this was at the time, is because of Shoot the Shit. And I said, this is what's going on, and this is what they're doing to the community. And she said, what you need to do is call your local police department. I said, are you kidding me? I said, I'll describe this to a police department. They'll just laugh at me. I mean,
right.
All YouTube has to do, and they've got the capability right there, is press one button, and that channel is gone for good off of YouTube. Yeah, they can come back, but you know what I think should happen? When there is a YouTube channel out there that all I do is promote hate or things that are not right. Right. YouTube should have the capability of blocking that IP address, period.
I think so too.
So no matter what channel name you come up with, you're not going to be able to put it up on YouTube because your whole IP address is blocked from YouTube.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see the population of YouTube drop by a pretty good amount.
So Voodoo, what you got going on this evening? Anything?
Well, I've been looking at the clock here a little bit. I don't think Dad's come home yet. He still works. He's like 76, and my mom's in her 70s, and he's had a cancer and heart attack and a whole bunch of issues. But he's still he's going to die with tools in his hands.
Oh,
tools in his hands.
He's got tools in his hands. He probably lived to be 120. Working good.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know. I'm just glad I got on this panel today because it really gave me some good advice and intel of what's going on out there. Because I got a bad habit of trying to be a people pleaser and make I don't want to see anybody down and out. And it's just like what I'm finding out now. I don't want somebody to come up slip up on me.
Well, we try to be nice to everybody. We want to try to look for the good in everybody.
Oh, I found it here. That's for sure.
Proves otherwise.
Yeah. Thank y'all.
That's just the way we all operate. CAB's like that. You can tell it when he talks on his live streams and stuff. You just know that that's who he is.
Yeah, it ain't no false face there.
No, why not?
And I enjoy
everywhere I've gone, I've heard good things about everybody. On another route. Well, besides the other one we talked about. About it, like you say, after everybody, just to make. I think they're just like they grabbing for subs or whatever.
Well, you're going to find a lot of that on YouTube, where people take advantage of that, and they go to people's live streams, and they're there for just a few minutes to grab as many subs as they can, and then head out. And it just seems for some people that number that they can brag about. Oh, I've got 500 subs, or I got 1,000 subs. But guess what? I don't support any of those channels.
Yeah.
Right.
I like to give subs to people that need to get up there to get to do live stream and stuff like that. And I don't know. I think I'm around maybe 200 or something. I don't even look at it because it fluctuates,
Right. Yeah.
And I just kind of like, it is what it is because it's like this. I came in this world with nothing. I'll leave with nothing.
Yep. That's all we're going to do. We can try and change it a little bit and make it a little better all the time,
Well, that's true. That if you leave a footprint, people can build off that footprint, and it can keep going on into ways to the future.
Yeah, that's right. Grizz said he used to troll on the loopholes around the IP, and a program gave me a different IP and a different computer identity, but it took a lot of memory to do it.
I'll sleep.
The traffic there is, it moves 5 feet.
I tell you something I found out like on eBay, like if you purchase something from somebody or a man or a woman or anybody selling something, let's say like I buy say like a cell phone. Okay, I get me a cell phone cheap, and the guy's got like he's way up there in points. He might send you something back, to say that you're a good guy, but he might not do it at all. And I've had him come back and say, "You never bought anything from me." So I said, "You know what? I'm not spending that kind of money for this." I said, "The heck with this."
Right.
Well, that's one of those places, I'm on eBay as well. I've got 100% feedback, and I've been on eBay since, I think 2005. And it's better to be honest. I mean, that's why mine says 100%. It's better to be honest because, and you have better sales too. If you're selling anything and you've got 100%, people are going to keep coming back. Your name's going to get noticed out there.
Yeah,
I started in 2009.
Okay.
Sure did.
I think I'm like 34 on the good stuff feedback.
Got 34 feedbacks?
Yeah, all positive. Yeah. And it should be a little bit higher, but I've had a couple of them that were very big companies, and it's just like it didn't matter whether they gave me feedback or not. And I was like, okay, I just won't from you.
Right.
Kind of like when you go to a restaurant and you get bad service and you don't get mean with them. You tip them, be real nice, cordial, and you just don't go back.
Right.
Let me see who this is knocking. I will be right back, y'all. I hate to get up, but
Hey, wait. It might be a token.
Yeah.
if it is, I'm gonna shoot it too.
Voodoo blind mama wants you to type something because she doesn't think she's subbed to you. So if you could just type hi or something in the chat so she can.
All right, let me
say hi, blind mama, so she knows it's you.
Let me pull up another screen here. I might lose y'all because I don't have chats up here.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a minute. I got it. I'll get it. Bear with me. I don't see y'all, but I'm gonna pull up another.
I got to know about this. He has a beard that comes like way down to here. He looks like it's just I like my hair. Well, sorry. It was good to ask you, Raj. How old is your mother? My mother is 77 years old. Happy birthday,
right.
Thanks, Sean. I'm turning a whopping 47 tomorrow. Woo-hoo.
All right, I see CAB7. All right, here we go.
Oh, my mama.
I don't think I'm sub to her. Okay, I'm 3
You have to watch
for her.
videos.
And I got your bell.
You talk about an inspiration. You go watch one of my blind mama's messy kitchen. He's got some awesome videos.
Did I apply for Hugh Hefner's job? I can't fit those shoes.
Wow,
your bill is $119. Well, that good.
I gotta let a dog out. I'll be right back again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, CAB7.
Yeah.
I pulled up, another, what do you call it, page. And it's got everything on the bottom. It's like you're the main character now. It's like it's right there.
I'm misunderstanding here. What's that?
Like I pulled out and I brought up another page to get onto the chat. And I went onto my history and I got to see somebody that I recognize. It was your face on there. It said live.
Saying that I'm live right now?
Yeah.
My channel is live?
No, that's just you're on this channel right here.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I heard you.
I'm back out of the chat. Okay, I'm back.
So what'd you do all day today, Ben? Anything?
I got out in the garden a little bit today and got rid of a lot of the vegetables I'd already harvested. So and I still have the stalks up and what have you and vines. So I took all those down today and went through the garden and took down all the dead plants and saved their seeds for spring. And matter of fact, it's funny because there was a person that said, Ben, how do you have time to go and play in your gardens when you're doing all these live streams all the time? And I said, that's an ancient Chinese secret. I can't tell you this. And I do it all by myself. I really do. I seem to get things done. So, Apparently I'm not on YouTube as much as this person thinks I am.
I don't know. Everybody comes in and tells us that, do y'all live here? You know, when they come into our house.
It is. It is. I'm not going to lie about this. It is addictive.
It is.
It really is. And what's addicting about it? It's not the channels and the good content that I go watch. It's the people on the live streams. That's what keeps me coming back. It's the people.
Right. Yep. It's always good to see.
I have to agree because that's what brought me back.
Well, you know, you're not going to be close to everyone in the community. There are going to be certain people that you're going to be attracted to their personality, and you look to see if they're on. Are they having a live stream, or do they just put out a video? Right. And you look forward to that. You know, every day you look forward to that. And when you can sit down on a panel with them, it gives you those warm fuzzies, like, oh, I'm with the person that I really like being around. This is awesome.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Susan Sullivan wants to know, did you take Hugh Hefner's job after he passed away?
Yeah, I told her. I think Susan's getting back at me because last night we were over at a Simply 7 Living's live stream, and I had mentioned something about I Love Barney, and apparently a lot of people don't like Barney. And
who don't like Barney?
She let me know it, and she sent me a link to one of Barney's little songs, and I listened to it, and it's like, this is crazy. So I come back at her, but I think that's the reason why she was talking about the Hugh Hefner. And I said, I can't fit those shoes, and I don't think I'd want to.
Oh, God.
I like where I'm at right now.
Oh, my. It's got pictures with my hands or up my nose. My God, Scott, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh, Scott, he can type some humdingers. Sure can. I got up this morning messing around and we went on Bobby's. I tried to play the harmonica a little bit. This is going to be funny. You're going to love this. This is what I did, Ben.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I said, it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. Then I asked the chat, I said, who is that? Who plays that? Well, it came up through there, Billy Joel and all that. And it was a game, you know, we had a game. So it was really fun.
That is awesome. I love that song. I really do.
And it gets more interesting. And I said, well, that's it, you know. And then Cher from Two Family, she comes up and types the next verse. So I have to sing it. And then the next verse. And then the next verse. And there's like 2 pages of verses on this thing.
That's cool. So you got the community involved. I mean, that's cool. I like to hear that. That's awesome.
Great. We just got to the end. I was singing them in between, having to stop. She said, put it back all together. I said, I can't. I hadn't got the harmonica part down pat. I said, but I'll tell you what, I will print the lyrics. I will get the rest of the harmonica down, and next time I see you, I will play it. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But that was so fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, it was cool.
Exactly. There's, a couple of nights ago, I brought up music. And I said, I'm attracted to music in the 70s because, you know, I'm a 60s, 70s child.
Right.
I said, but I'm attracted to music in the 70s because that's where I grew up at. And all I had to do is just mention that. And then other people in the live stream, in the chat, were starting to name off songs from the 70s. And then pretty much everyone was talking about the songs that they liked from the 70s. And then it turned into the 80s. So it got everyone involved. And music and TV you can have a live stream just off of that, just those two topics, music and TV, the shows of the 70s or 80s or 90s, or music of the 70s, 80s, 90s. You're always going to have people involved because all of us can relate to that.
Right. Yep, it sure is. What time is it? Oh no, I got like 20 more minutes. Yeah, it's just amazing the way that what we were talking about when you came in and how it just expanded the conversation and everybody learned a little more, you know. It's just
right. That's right. It's wrong with being educated, and especially on a social media platform. I mean, you're talking about something that can change your life. It can change your life for the good, or it can change your life for the bad. And
that's right.
It's nice to be educated about the ins and outs of a social media.
It opened my eyes up.
Oh yeah.
On here, I mean, I appreciate it. CAB7, Rick, Bobby, everybody. Yeah, because I'd have walked like I tripped over into a cow pie.
I meant to ask you the other day, Voodoo, did you get your motor card or whatever that was? Did you get it back together?
Yeah, I took it down the road there. It's a R1200C oil head BMW motorcycle.
Oh yeah,
2005. It's the one that James Bond drove, but it's not that off ivory color. It's a all black with pinstripes.
Oh, that is cool.
I might have a picture of it here on my phone. I don't know if you can see it. I'll see if I can bring it up.
We'll find a way to see it. Hold on, let me get you expanded here. There you go. Oh yeah. That is pretty cool. And it's how many cc's? 1200?
Yeah. It's only 61 horsepower, but it gets me where I got to go. I ain't no speed demon.
Right.
It's got heated seats, heated handlebars.
Oh, jeez.
I ain't never heard of that on a motorcycle.
Wow.
Oh, shoot. Honda's got an airbag on theirs. That gold one.
Hey.
I'm just thinking, you hit a car and you hit the airbag. I guess that's supposed to keep you from going over the handlebars.
I know one I had popped out one time, about busted my chin off. It hurt so bad. Come out of the steering wheel.
My one and only motorcycle in my life, I was a teenager, and it was a 1978 Yamaha Enduro. And
wow.
The top speed on it was 60. And I took that bike everywhere. It was probably rekindling on memories like that, boy, that was a good time. It really was. But to see how much my motorcycles have changed since the 70s to now, I mean, you just said heated seats. I never knew that. It's like, wow, if you would have went back to 1978 and said, you know what, one day there's going to be heated seats in motorcycles, and people would just laughed at you.
Yeah.
Or what we're doing now. If you'd told them.
They make snowmobiles like that here. Snowmobiles with heated seats and handlebars and handguards and the whole 9 yards.
I tell you what, I still freeze my butt off in the wintertime on that thing.
I had a couple of friends of mine. They said, Ben, you keep talking about the 70s. Why do you keep talking about the 70s? That was eras ago. You need to come up to the future. It's the 2000s now, Ben. Come on. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with rekindling on my teenage years, my kid years, Right. And when you hang around with people that are like-minded, you could go into some great conversations. But yeah, I do. I try to, today's kids, they're going through school now. They're smarter than me. It's like, where the hell did you learn that from? And it goes over my head. These kids are smart today.
Yeah, they're carrying a pocket computer.
Yeah.
They just need to be nurtured and trained the way to come up, and use everything.
Well, I told on my live stream, someone was talking about schooling and mathematics, and I said, well, believe it or not, the computer or the calculator of my day was called the abacus, and I'm not lying when I say that. It was the abacus, and that was the future calculator at the time. And then, of course, a calculator came in and took its place. But they laughed at me. It's like, God, that's like from the caveman days. It's like, well, if you want to look at it that way, I'm only 53, damn it.
Oh, Lord.
That's funny.
It's a trip. I need to make some more videos. I've been doing these streams pretty heavy, but I need to be working on videos too. I've got a couple in mind.
Oh, listen, you're preaching to the choir here, because I know I've done so many live streams. It's like, Ben, you need to get back and doing some of those videos, because ain't no one going to sit back and listen to an 8-hour live stream that you put in your playlist.
No, sure.
They would rather watch, a 3, 4, 5, maybe 10-minute video over something that's 8 hours long.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You gain exposure and it pushes your watch time minutes up and all that stuff, but it just ain't the same, as a video.
I mean, I kind of look at it this way. The reason why I save those live streams is because it's a record. It's a record of what I said. It's a record of what I did. And if someone says, oh, that ain't true, well, go back to that live stream to 18 minutes and 47 seconds, and you'll see that I said it right there. And they'll go, oh, you're right. You did say that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Or they hear it differently than what you'd said.
Right. And that's the thing about gossip. The story might start original, but by the time it gets to the fourth person, that story that originally started out is completely different from that fourth person. So, like, where the heck did you get that? Where did a dinosaur get involved in an auto accident? Come on.
Yeah, that would have been difficult, wouldn't it?
Hey, did you hear about CAB7 and the T-Rex dinosaur and there's a school bus?
Exactly.
Wait a minute, I was just crossing the street with ice cream in my hand. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, that's right.
Have we Ghost Pepper Challenge Cab? Have you heard about that coming up before too long?
I did hear about that, and you're talking about the hot stuff, right?
Yeah, the Carolina Reaper, Country Girl, Samwise, and Drunken One is going to do it on a live stream on my channel as soon as I can get the peppers ready. They're getting there now. They're pretty good size. Right here's what one looks like.
Yeah, I saw you do that here the other day, and you know what? I do not envy any of those people, because I can't do hot stuff anymore. I take medications, so but I don't envy them. I really, really don't. But hey, I wish them the best of luck.
I do too. Yeah. But we feel like Country Girl's going to win since she's from Texas, and she's eating a burrito full of hot peppers the other night.
There you go.
Samwise is going to lose. Hey, I bet you. Samwise is going to be the best one to caught kids. I know
Samwise isn't in here right now to hear you say that.
He probably is. I'll leave this up. He can go back and watch it if he wants to.
He's going to get razzed about it anyways.
Yeah. No, Samwise.
Well, I did, when I say something, I got to stick to it. Dad taught me that when you say something, you got to stick to your word, because, and back in the time, a man's word was his promissory note. It really was. And you shook hands and an agreement was made. Today it's not like that. But I did mention here a couple months ago, I said against this, not against, but to one of my friends, Aaron Nelson. It's a channel here on YouTube. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I said, I'm going to take a live grasshopper, and a live cricket, and I'm going to eat it on a live stream. And I said, do you want to go up against me? And he said, yes. Now, this was a couple months back, and I haven't heard from him since about that topic. But I'll tell you, I'm still willing to do that. I've never done it before, and I'll probably get sick, but I'm willing to do it.
That's cool.
Good luck to you. Oh.
Well, you know, there's a, like, I listen to a lot of communities, like the prepper community being one of it. And, you know, they talk about if there ain't no food source around, you know, the next best thing is the insects. And I've watched videos of people eating these insects. I'm going, wow, that's really disgusting. But if I think that way, then it will be disgusting. But if I think quite the opposite, it should go down pretty good. And I have no teeth to chew these darn things, so I'll be gumming a grasshopper for a while before I can put it down.
And the good news is they all live.
Yeah.
They all live after.
That's right.
Southern Ark Homestead said to tell you hello.
Oh, Southern Heart. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She really is. She's got a good son.
Yeah.
They're great people.
Artesian, they don't look good. We'll see.
I broke her son, hopefully, of his habit. That would be backwoods raised. And I told him, I said, I understand that you're from the South. And I said this right on the last show. I said, I understand that you're from the South, but he keeps calling me sir. And I told him, I said, every time you call me sir, I gain a year in age. I'm thinking to myself, by the time this live stream's done and he's on my panel, I'll be 143. And I really don't want to go there. And he started calling me Ben and CAB7. And I might have broken him of the habit, but I'll keep giving him a hard time every time he calls me sir.
Yeah, I can't take that. That was what they called my daddy.
That's the way they're raised, though.
Yeah.
Miss and sir. And
that's right. That's right. Yep.
I'm bad for that too. I mean, military too.
I do too.
I always pick up the phone. Hello, this is Paul Ryder. May I help you, ma'am or sir? Don't call me that. I was the E7 in the Army, dab gummit.
That's right. My dad.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that my dad, that was one of his favorite things. He said, "Don't call me sir. I used to work for a living."
Yeah.
When I met my husband, he's originally from the South, and I mean, he would even call me ma'am, and I'm like, honey, please.
Oh no.
Good evening, Partisan Gorilla. How are you?
But that's how they're raised down there.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Like,
well, Southern Ark Homestead is laughing.
Not like that up here anymore.
I tell you what, Jen, that was amazing what you did. We won't talk about it much no more because it looked like it might have been something. What all we've been talking about. Draw them in. But that was pretty amazing what you did. That's good. You did great. You did good.
And nobody even knew. Nobody was on because the circus had shut down and everybody went to bed, and I was bored, and I was on my YouTube, and suggestions pop up on my YouTube to go visit this and visit that. And I am subbed to AJ. And and I know Little Star from being in our live streams, and I was like, what the heck, you know?
Yeah, at least you gathered it.
So I was being nosy.
That's good. It's good you were. At least you got information there, you know.
Sneaking in a peeking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. You never know who is.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. My dad always said, just remember, there's always somebody watching, kid.
Yeah, I learned that when I worked 3 years in a maximum C custody prison for 3 years, and it was, you never know who's watching, taking notes.
Yep.
That's Country Girl. Hey, Country Girl.
Hey, Country Girl. Hey, I got to show you this picture. Do any of you guys grow pumpkins?
Yes.
Do you grow those giant pumpkins? Have you ever tried your hand in those?
I tried this year, and the vine only grew 1 foot and it died.
I don't know if you could see it.
Check that out. That is awesome.
Wow, that's huge.
That's 720 pounds.
Is that yours?
My father and mother and I used to work at the county nursing home, and they have a gentleman here that lives up the road from us, and he donated those to the nursing home. And my dad ended up buying one off of him so that we could get the seeds from it to start growing our own from those pumpkins, and some that are bigger than that too.
Hey, Gene.
When we get our land, one of the things I'm going to do is grow a couple of big pumpkins.
That's cool. That's cool.
I saw your camera today. I saw it. Yeah, sure did.
They do all kinds of crazy things with them up here. They even feed them milk.
Right.
Heard such a thing?
Not me. I hadn't.
Are you talking about feeding a pumpkin milk?
Yes.
How?
I guess they just water it with a mixture of milk and something else, but this guy, he grows them like 1,020 pounds. He jacks them up with all this.
That's amazing.
Natural stuff. That's great.
You were speaking of Papa Texas early. He's one of those people that asked me to join a contest, because apparently they have a contest every year here on YouTube to grow the largest pumpkin. And that's what I tried doing this year, but the vine, stupid dummy, I put it in the shade. And I didn't think about it, and that's why it only grew a foot and then died. So next year it'll go out in the sun.
Country Girl, I sent you an invite if you wanted. I hope you got it. We've been having trouble with trolls all evening. And I mean, we've been bombarded with them. You wouldn't believe it.
It's my fault.
Scared to put a link in right now, but I sent you an invite. If you didn't get it, just let me know and I'll do it again if you want to come up here. You know, I'm just telling you. But we're going to be shutting down in about 9 minutes. Okay. Okay, I got you. I didn't see the next one come up. Sorry. Cool. She got it. That was what was worrying me. I was just afraid she didn't get it.
Okay. I'm up to 18 blocks now. They're trying to hack the computer.
Yeah, I got both of them. And I got 2 more people tonight. Now, almost 2 guys.
Brian told her to live stream in the shower. Oh my goodness. That would be an interesting live stream, that's for sure. I got some lights, Cab. That's what are those new kind of lights? It's a real small, don't use much of electricity. LED lights, and they're grow LED lights from a company that does that.
Yeah.
My wife has got a 100-gallon aquarium that we're going to start an herb garden in, and I'm going to try to do a video on growing herbs.
Nice.
Hydroponic style?
Well, not hydroponic in dirt, but using the grow lights inside the house to grow the herb garden.
That's nice. Good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vegetables you can grow in your house. I mean, as long as you've got a light source of some sort. Not all vegetables can grow indoors, but like corn or sunflowers, you know, those going to hit your roof depending on how high your ceiling is. But like I grow lettuce indoors, and I have no problem with that. And there are several spices that you could, or herbs that you can grow indoors. A lot of people do that. Yeah.
Right. That's what we're going to try and do. We'll try to do some videos on it. I mean,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Using those LEDs won't use much energy too.
How do I camera on you right now? I'm on the account.
Well, folks, I hate to do it, but it's with 15 people here. And I know that Sam is going to go up here in just a little while. I'm sure of it. But, didn't he, Bobby? Sam going on here in a little bit.
Huh?
Sam going on live in a little while.
I think Country Go is.
Okay, well, since she's in the shower, we'll go ahead and be wrapping this down. That way, when she gets out, she gets ready, she can fire hers up and get going.
All
right. That'll give me a chance to get some coffee.
All right. Thank you, Cab, so much for coming on. Jenny,
My pleasure.
Voodoo, Bobby, everybody, I really do appreciate it a whole lot.
Appreciate it, Picker Rick. Yeah. Appreciate everybody.
This has been the best live stream I think I did, where we've actually talked about stuff and learned from it. It's educational. So
yeah, we got a lot of stuff resolved here today. I feel good. Knowledge is power.
That's right.
Yep, you're right about that.
Like that old G.I. Joe commercial, known as half the battle.
Yeah.
So we'll be wrapping this down. Everybody in the chat, all the moderators, I really appreciate it. You guys did a great job tonight. You wiped those trolls out like they weren't nothing. Appreciate it a whole lot. You did a great job. Thank you so much. Gene, all you guys, Scott, thank you for coming, showing your support. I really appreciate it. Well, folks, I guess we shall meet again on another day, I hope. Don't y'all?
Yeah.
Thank you. Like I said, thank you for coming.
All right. Take care, all.
All right. Bye-bye.
Damn, boy.